Keep up.
Hello guys, hello. Welcome to stream everyone. You Chaitanya guys. Chaitanya VC. Chaitanya VC please. चलो तब तक अपने कंडेंस कर लेते हैं. चैतन्य तुझे आई नीड योर हेल्प. हेलो चैतन्य. चैतन्य माइक खोलना.
Accelerating.
ओके ओके ओके. हाँ चैतन्य, अगर तो स्ट्रीम पे तो मुझे बता, वॉइस वगैरह सही आ रहा है ना? ये अपना इनेफा के फ्लावर्स ले रहा है, तो रुकना पड़ेगा थोड़ा. चलो तब तक मैं अपने रेजिन्स ले लेता हूँ कंडेंस करके. आई नीड टू यूज 90 मोर, तो ये भी मिल जाएगा मुझे. ओके. क्रिएट 10 फर्निशिंग की तो कल ही करूँगा मैं. इस बार क्या सेलेक्ट करूँ? ये R5 पे है आई गेस. Make your damage dealt by normal charge attack by 20%, additional regenerate 60% of attack as HP. ये बहुत अच्छी स्वॉर्ड है. हीलर चार्ज अटैक स्कोर क्रिट हिट डिसइफेक्ट कैन ये ये दोनों R5 पड़े हैं. आई डोंट हैव दिस. आई डू हैव दिस वन. इनमें से कुछ नहीं है, ये दोनों भी है. इसको R5 कर सकता हूँ इस बार. ओके. मैं एवरीवन, क्या हाल चाल? आई होप सब सही है, सब ठीक है. अच्छा गाइस, मुझे एक डाउट था. शुड आई गो फॉर C2? क्योंकि मेरे पास C1 आर लेकिन बोला कोलम्बिना हो चुकी है. सो शुड आई गो फॉर C2? व्हाट डू यू थिंक गाइस? शुड आई और शुड आई नॉट? देखा है तो C2 का बफ बड़ा ही अच्छा लग रहा है मुझे. अटैक करंट एक्टिव गेट इंक्रीज बाय 1% ऑफ द कोलम्बिना's मैक्स एचपी. साथ ही साथ इसका 40% एचपी और बढ़ा है. ब्लूम के लिए भी बहुत अच्छा है. क्लाइस के लिए तो और भी अच्छा है. चैतन्य, हेलो चैतन्य इधर. हेलो. किधर गए सब लोग? मैं आ रही हूँ. चैतन्य.
हेलो.
हाँ
अरे
हाँ.
सॉरी यार, ते कॉल आलेला मला.
अच्छा अच्छा.
बोलत होतो.
अरे मी क्या बोलता है.
ऍडमिट टाकलं.
बोल ना.
अरे मी टाकलेलं 2 मिनिटं थांब आलो.
अच्छा हाँ, ते TTS नव्हतं ना, सो आय कुडंट हिअर ॲट ऑल.
त्याच्यावर युट्यूब चालू केलं, इंस्टावर मेसेज टाकला तुला घेऊ करून. लगेच विसी जॉईन.
ओके. अरे त्या विषय जॉईन व्हायचा पण आवाज नाही आला. आय
अरे
डोंट
ते
नो
मला
व्हाय.
तू टॅग केलं ना विसी वरती 10 वाजता एक्झॅक्ट. मेसेज नाही आला मला. जॉईन नाही झालो मी.
ओके.
मग तुझ्या माझी स्ट्रीम चालू झालं तेव्हा नोटिफिकेशन आली तेव्हा जॉईन झालो.
अरे यार fuck, क्या दबा दिया मैंने.
बोल बोल, तू काय बोलतोय?
माय मित्सुकी मला बोलत होती यू कॅन ट्राय फॉर C2 कोलंबिना ॲज वेल. मी काही व्हिडिओज बघितले. ओके.
चांगली आहे, चांगली आहे. मी हे केलं ना, बिल्ड चेक करत होतो तेव्हा त्यात बघितलं C2 इज बेस्ट फॉर लो स्पेंडर्स. बेस्ट आहे ते. घे तू, सांगतो. बरं पडेल. हॅलो. ये इसमें
1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8
काय करतोय?
okay wait 9 okay perfect 28,220 प्रीमोस है
ओके हाँ ये होते तो पण
हम्म,
आता जिंकशी 150 सांग मला भेटलं तर बघत नाही stream.
नाही तू ये स्ट्रीम
मी
होती
भांडी
मगच
घासतो
मग तू ये मदत बघेन मी
काय आहे
तू ये मदत करेन आय डोंट नो
येऊ का स्ट्रीम वरती
तुझं काम आहे ना
एक मिनिट आलो
तुझं काम कर हियो मिस्टर वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम
मग ऐक मिस्टेक इश्यू काय आहे डबल डबल आवाज येतो मला
अरे
इकडं म्यूट
यूट्यूब वरून म्यूट कर ना
म्यूट
यूट्यूब म्यूट कर म्यूट यूट्यूब ब्रो दैट्स इट हेलो माइनक्राफ्ट बेडरॉक ट्यूटोरियल्स हेलो मिस्टेक हेलो वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम हाउ आर यू ब्रो होप यू आर डूइंग वेल
check out
ओह दिस टीम इज सो सिक
okay
कैसे हो सब
I'm in
मैं बढ़िया भाई तुम कैसे हो चल रहा है
I'm
सबका
in hello
के
can you hear me
ये आई कैन साला वारका के सेट का एचपी पे गॉबलेट मिल रहा है हरामी
अरे भिंडी और बहुत उसकी 4 आर्टिफैक्ट मिले वार करके मुझे क्रिट वाले
बहुत टाइम
सारे
हो
अच्छे
गया
हैं
बात
सारे
करे क्या हालचाल भाई सब बढ़िया चल रहा है बस
सारे अच्छे हैं वे पर वार
हम्म
का निकलने नहीं वाला ले
सेम
मुझसे तो निकल जाएगा मैंने फार्म किया मैंने पता है मेरे पास 10 ये था
अरे
तो
काय
रेसिन
तुला
था
तिचे कुछ काही चॅट चालतं सांगा मला जरा मी डोमेनमध्ये हाँ ब्रो मेरी 18 से सीए की एग्ज़ाम है तो मैं पढ़ाई करने जा रहा विश में लग गाइस सी यू आफ्टर 24
कौन है
बेस्ट ऑफ
भिंडी
लक ब्रो हाँ माइनक्राफ्ट बेडरॉक ट्यूटोरियल्स माझा जुना व्यूअर आहे
ओ माइनक्राफ्ट प्रोग्राम म्हणजे अरे
हम्म.
हे नाव विसरलो मी आस्था
हाँ असता या असता राईट
आय रिमेंबर
ओके
अरे ये पण थे ना अपने साथ पहले स्टार्टिंग में जब ये करता था हीरो
हम्म डैम ब्रो भाई ये कुछ ज़्यादा ही ये नहीं है ये पास्ता ओके ऐसा 2 मिनट रुको ज़रा चलो
हाँ
देखते हैं नसीब
बाय
चल
बाय तो पढ़ाई
बाय
करो
हाँ
ठीक
ठीक
है
है
ना
तुम करो
कौन
तुम
सा
करो
फाउंडेशन है ना
वाह देख मेरे को
फाउंडेशन है
वारका का वारका के सेट का फेदर मिलेगा अच्छा खासा डबल क्रिट्स के साथ शिट यार सब जिसके चाहिए वो नहीं मिलता या कि मुझे ना इसको ड्यूरिन को डालना पड़ेगा
क्या करता है उसकी साइड को दिखा मुझे
एक सेकंड ना उसका सेट ना नया वाला रख के एक सेकंड ये अटैक
ये
देता है 2 पीस पे ठीक है ये रही जी
हाँ
4 पीस पे नॉर्मल अटैक चार्ज अटैक एलिमेंटल स्किल और बर्स्ट एनिमी को जब भी हिट करता है तो ब्लेसिंग ऑफ पेस्टोरल विंड्स इफेक्ट मिलता है जो अटैक को और 25% बढ़ा देता है सो 18 पे और 25% बढ़ेगा ठीक है
मतलब ये ड्यूरिंग को लग सकता है ना
हम्म अभी सुन आगे सुन और अगर ये सेट जिसने लिया है उसने वीचेस होमवर्क कंप्लीट किया हो ठीक है तो
हाँ
ये जो पेस्टोरल विंड्स है ये अपग्रेड होगा रिजॉल्व ऑफ द पेस्टोरल विंड्स इफेक्ट में
हाँ
जो
हाँ
अटैक के साथ क्रिट रेट भी 20% से बढ़ाएगा
ओके
दैट्स द थिंग फॉर नाउ
मिस्टेक मिस्टेक सुन।
हम्म।
जो विचेस को होमवर्क है मैंने अभी किया नहीं, वो प्रीमोस जेम जैसे है क्या?
नहीं नहीं, विचेस होमवर्क वो प्रीमियम वगैरह नहीं देते, जस्ट दे आर जस्ट नॉर्मल। 68 पीटी क्या करूँ, यूनिफॉर्म मिल जाए। मैं बोल, मैं पुल करूँ, मिल जाएगी। देख
ये
इसको
मिस्टेक का है
चैतन्य,
दे दे इसको
चैत
पुल करने के लिए।
चैतन्य को मिला मिस्टिक वेल। योर एक्स। ए फक ऑफ, मैं जा रहा हूँ, आई डोंट केयर एनीमोर। Ah, 4 स्टार है सिर्फ। ओ ईफा, ईफा C6, ईफा C6 हो गया। ये एक सेकंड आया, ठीक है,
Amazing.
ये एक
But
सेकंड
if
आया।
it
मेरा
were
सीफा
nothing to
है।
admire the view,
Ah,
or we could go to the
नाइस
moon
नाइस।
and gaze
कर
down
आगे
into
कर
the
आगे
ए
कर।
वेट
valley.
वेट वेट, एक सेकंड सेकंड,
Whatever you
जस्ट लेट मी
prefer.
चेक वंस मोर। सच में C6 हुआ है? ये 5 मिला ना,
अच्छी थी यार।
नॉर्मली 2 मिलता है ना सिर्फ। हो गया।
अच्छी हो गया।
एक सेकंड ना। हेलो
तो
क्रिस्टल,
सच्ची में बहुत बढ़िया।
क्रिस्टल सुन ना,
हम्म।
ईफा C6 हो गया मेरा।
भाग बहुत के तू जा रहा है कि मैं तुझे खुद निकालूं?
हेलो
अबे
हेलो क्या
मेरा
बोल रहा?
इनसेन लग चल रहा है, इससे अच्छा पुल इनेफा वेपन।
हेलो हेलो मिस्टेक।
बोल ना।
लीव हुआ था क्या?
नहीं नहीं, वो क्रिस्टल को चिढ़ाने गया था।
हाँ
कुछ नहीं।
हाँ
हेलो।
हाँ। ए वापस
एक
ए, C7
ए रुक
सीफा,
रुक रुक
C7
रुक
ईफा।
रुक रुक। तू मेरे को क्या बता, तेरा ईफा सीरीज हो गया क्या? इसका क्या मतलब है? मतलब तू फिर से पुल कर रहे है अभी?
ईफा
हाँ कर रहा हूँ
C8 हो
कर
गया,
रहा
ईफा C8 हो गया मेरा C8।
नहीं नहीं नहीं, इसका मतलब तू अभी भी पुल कर रहा है साले?
यस।
हूँ। आप कोलंबिना C2 कर रहा है वो।
मुझे
से
पता
तो
था साले, मुझे पता था मैं तुझे ज्यादा देर रोक नहीं पाऊंगा। बट
टीम पे आके
I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy for you, buddy. Go for it. Go for it.
मिस्टेक।
ओ,
कितनी पीटी हुई?
अभी 60 प्लस हो गया, हमें पीटी 60 प्लस पीटी हो गई। ओके अभी तो पक्का।
वो मित्सुकी है कि नहीं?
यस शी इज हियर। ओके ओके लेट्स सी। ओके मैं आंखें बंद कर रहा हूँ, ठीक है चैतन्य। जैसे ही अगर जब जब फोर मैं आंखें बंद कर रहा हूँ, जब भी 4 स्टार आए ना स्क्रीन पे, मुझे बस बता कि सॉरी 5 स्टार आए ना, तो बता 5 स्टार आए, ठीक है।
I used to take
हाँ
long
ठीक है
walks
ओके।
in Silver Moon Hall every day, so don't worry about me. I can keep
भाई
up.
चीची विश कर रहे थे सब। टेक इट स्लो।
हम्म।
वेट वेट वेट। 5 स्टार।
सेट में आगे चला गया। अरे स्ट्रीम पे थोड़ा डिले।
मोना थी।
मोना, आउच मोना। कुछ कोई नहीं।
तीसरी मोना राइट?
C4 में भी।
जा चेक कर एक बार। वेट पहले सी ये कर लेना, मोना को कॉन्स्टलेशन चल रही है। मोना को कौन सी कर फिर मिल जाएगा देख कोलंबिना। मिस्टेक
हम्म।
सही रहेगा क्या?
या
करेक्ट
C3।
चीज वही खुश हो रहा है वो।
लोल C2 कोलम्बिना आ जाएगा सुन। ए छोड़ जाने दे, अभी मैं नहीं करता पुल। ओके नहीं करता, छोड़। जी भाई कंफर्म अभी चल। 30 का पीटी है जी भाई कंफर्म। 30 का पीटी है ना अभी, चल चल अभी जी भाई का वेपन कंफर्म है। अब मैं नहीं कर रहा पुल, पकाओ।
अभी एक बार मुझे कौन सी दिखा इसका, कोलंबिना का कौन सी दिखा?
हम्म। इनेफा का वेपन जा नहीं,
I
इनेफा
don't
का नहीं
think
चाहिए
of
मुझे।
anyone in particular. Still,
ये देख।
if someone stops to listen, I hope it provides a moment of peace all the same.
छोड़, अभी मैं जी भाई कंफर्म कर चुका हूँ ना, तभी जी भाई के ले जाऊंगा बस, फक ऑफ। अभी भी नहीं चाहिए मेरे को।
चैट पे वैसे दिख नहीं रहा। क्या लिखा है पढ़ते जा रहा। मित्सुकी
ये
वो।
why no 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 Mitsuki, you know. Now it's confirmed, so I will go for G by now. I won't anymore. G by. जब ये accumulating gravity increase by 31%, when gravity interference is triggered, columbina will receive the lunar brilliance effect, which increase her HP by 40% for 8 seconds. When lunar brilliance is active, if during the current trigger of the gravity blah blah blah, the lunar reaction के lunar charge होगा तो attack बढ़ेगा equivalent to 1% of columbina's HP, so 35% HP बढ़ जाएगा आराम से. लूनर ब्लूम करेगा तो 0.35% एलिमेंटल मास्टरी बढ़ेगा, तो देखना पड़ेगा कितना बढ़ता है. और डिफेंस 1% के लिए वो डिफेंस बढ़ जाएगा, 1% एच पी को, सो वो डिफेंस में जाएगा. और जितना भी लूनर रिएक्शन डैमेज होगा वो 7% से एलिवेट होगा.
That is huge increase.
मैं भी जीबाई एंड निविलेट एंड वेपन जाऊंगा. मेरे पास 60 पुल है. जीबाई निकालूं? हाँ जीबाई निकाल ले. मैं भी जीबाई के लिए जाऊंगा. मैं भी जीबाई के लिए जाऊंगा. चल
तेरी गारंटीड है क्या?
जीबाई ना? हाँ तो जीबाई वाली गारंटी डाल देना.
अरे ना हेची रे रेक्स
रेक्स ही आई डोंट नो. एक
चाहिए।
मिनट ना, वेपन मेथड का पीटी देखता हूँ मैं कितना हुआ मेरा वेपन मेथड का पीटी. 3 4 5 6 7 8
So don't worry about
40
me.
45 50 55 56 57 58 58 हो गया पीटी. 58 पीटी. मुझे वेपन
ऐसा कम?
डबल मिला आई गेस. कर लूंगा. कैसा होगा मेरा पे 50 50 है वैसा वेपन. कोई ना यार.
ओके, होप यू विन, होप आई विन टू.
सेम यार. अभी कितना है? 12,000 है ना प्रीमोस, तो कितना 78 प्लस 30 रिपल्स यहाँ पे और है. 78 यहाँ पे. वो 32 मैं ना स्टार लीटर वाला अभी यूज नहीं करने वाला. मैं सोच रहा हूँ बचा लूँ उनको एक
मैंने
लंबे
बचा के
टाइम.
रखा है, मेरा भी कुछ 20
मिस्टिक
पुल्स
क्यूर
का है
लोग
स्टार
मोना मिला ब्लू. अरे ठीक है चलो कोई ना. बट एक इसकी वजह से एक तो हुआ कि अभी मेरी जीवाई कंफर्म होगी. चलो ना कोई बात नहीं. C1 मिली हुई है मेरे को ऑलरेडी. ठीक है. जीवाई कंफर्म हो गई तो अभी मुझे बस उसके वेपन के लिए थोड़ा सा दिमाग लगाना पड़ेगा, मतलब ट्राई करना पड़ेगा. और वेपन के लिए भी 60 पीटी है मेरे पास, तो या मिल तो जाएगी. साथ ही साथ मैंने इस पे अभी भी 10 पुल और किए हैं. ठीक है. इट्स नॉट लाइक कि मैंने नहीं किए. मैंने 10 पुल और किए इस पे. नहीं 10 नहीं, कितना 20 30 पुल और किए ना, तो यहाँ पे भी मेरी पीटी बन गई है. तो यहाँ पे भी पीटी है, वहाँ पे भी पीटी है. सो मेरा अभी तक अभी मेरे पास अभी के अभी जितने ना उसमें मेरे को वेपन और कैरेक्टर दोनों मिल जाएगा. ये टीम कैसी है यूज कर रहा हूँ. सो एक्चुअल
चल
देखा
जाए
जाए
वो
तो
भी.
For
अच्छा.
anyone in particular.
नहीं, अभी देखा जाए तो मेरे पास काफ़ी
Still,
अच्छे हैं.
if someone stops to listen, I hope it provides a
अभी कितना
moment of
मैंने
peace all the
अच्छा खासा
same.
पुल किया है ना अभी. सो यहाँ देखा जाए तो मेरे पास काफ़ी कुछ हो गया अभी. मतलब कितना मैंने 30 पुल एक्स्ट्रा किया ना रे चैतन्य इसके बाद, मोना के बाद.
30 ये 30
30
30.
ना? हाँ तो यहाँ पे 30 का पीटी है, वहाँ पे 60 का पीटी है. बात खत्म. मतलब मेरे पास है पुल्स,
अरे
मतलब
रेक्स पे क्या, रेक्स पे क्या पूछ रहा है?
45 पुल्स मिल जाएगा एरिया से. 40. तुम वेट. ये टीम कैसी है जो यूज कर रहा अभी वो? भाई वो टीम भाई बहुत ओपी है.
आ रही है तेरे?
वो टीम बहुत ओपी है भाई. अभी इसको क्रैक कर रही है पूरा टीम. अभी इस क्रैक हो रहा है जो देखे वो क्रैक हो रहा है. तू बता कौन से बॉस पे करनी है. क्रैक तो हो रहे भाई. जो भी बॉस डाल देना सामने फाड़ रही है उसको.
मेल्ट हो रहे हो मेल्ट.
लिटरली बच्चे नहीं है, बच ही नहीं रहे.
वैसे हेल्थ कम जा रही है ना, उनकी कम हो रही है धीरे धीरे धीरे.
हम्म.
स्पीड में धीरे धीरे.
वेपन मेरा 58 का बीटी है ना. ऑलमोस्ट 60 बीटी, मतलब ऑलमोस्ट 60 पकड़ के चलो. मेरा अभी से इजी हो गया अब. हाँ वो तो होना ही था. मेरा खत्म किया एवरीथिंग. यूआईडी नेम कार्ड सो से पता चलेगा. नाइस. मैं करूंगा रे, मेरे को टाइम नहीं मिलता.
ये तेरे फ्रेंड लिस्ट में जा एक बार मिस्टेक.
हम्म.
कितने लोगों ने कोलंबिना का ये लगाया है?
बहुत लोगों ने लगाया तभी हटा दिया. नहीं फिर
ये
भी बहुत लोग हैं. बहुत लोग हैं.
किन ले ली बहुत लोगों ने.
वेट वेट
एवरेज.
वेट. पैसे है भाई, पैसे वाले बंदे हैं. एक देखा. एक, दो, तीन, चार, पाँच, छ,
बस बस बस
सात,
बस आके दस.
8. इनेफा का वेपन निकालो. ना ना ना, सबसे इजी है बस. नहीं, इनेफा का वेपन मत निकालो. मतलब है बहुत अच्छा वेपन है एक्चुअली. 40% सीधा लूनर डैमेज बढ़ा रहा है. अच्छा इलेक्ट्रो लूनर चार्ज का डैमेज बढ़ा रहा है, तो यार दैट्स एक्चुअली ओपी. इसको ना मैं 60 पीटी कर लेता हूँ.
क्रिट रेट बढ़ाता है ना उसका वेपन.
क्रिट डैमेज बढ़ाता है और
मत कर, मत कर,
लूनर डैमेज
मत
40%
कर,
बढ़ाता है.
मत कर.
हेडशॉट
क्यों कर रहा है?
नहीं नहीं, अरे वो 60 पीटी होगा ना यहाँ पे डॉट 60 पीटी, यहाँ पे 30 पीटी।
सिंगल सिंगल कर रहा है, मतलब टेम्पल मार
नहीं
रहा है
पागल है क्या, पागल है,
हट
टेम्पल
क्या
नहीं
भाई
मारने
तू
वाला।
तेरे कुछ भी करता है तू।
रेक्स किधर है? रेक्स तो ऑनलाइन तो नहीं है। हाँ मिला।
मेरा नाम मैंने चेंज कर दिया था ना।
मैं
हाँ ऊपर
कोलम्बिना का
देखा
से
ना।
डीनेफा को दूंगा। अच्छा अब इसको हाँ सिलिकॉन में भी चलेगा, इसको एनर्जी का या तुमको इशू नहीं होगा, फिर चलेगा ना। 10/20 ये भी अच्छा पीस है, ये भी बहुत अच्छा पीस है। रिट्रेट कर डैमेज रखा है, हाँ चलेगा हाँ। 620 से 5.7 और ये, हाँ ये बहुत अच्छा है।
रिसेज
एचपी,
का
एचपी थोड़ा और बढ़ा दो। नहीं रुको, तुम्हारा वेपन है ना, तो वेपन तुम्हारा एचपी बढ़ा देगा। चलो 86/248, हाँ अच्छा है। और 136 ईआर भी है। बहुत अच्छा बिल्ड है। मुझे भी इनेफा का फर्स्ट रीरन हुआ था तभी मिला था वेपन ऑफर, और उसका वेपन अच्छा है। अगर मतलब बोलते हैं ना वो 40% एनर्जी, बोलते हैं ना लूनर इलेक्ट्रो चार्ज का डैमेज बढ़ा रहा है 40%। लेकिन 40% वो भी टीम वाइड, और टीम वाइड बढ़ा रहा है। सो या इट्स नॉट समथिंग टू लाफ अबाउट यार, बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग है वो भी।
कौन है भाई?
बाय द वे दिस थिंग इज अ 5-6 मिलियन डैमेज वाला बॉस है, ठीक है, लोकल लेजेंड, नॉट इवन अ बॉस, ही इज अ लोकल लेजेंड। मिस्टेक एक
मतलब
ट्रस्टेड
वो
वेबसाइट बोलो फॉर वेलकिन, भारत बार्गेन्स। भारत बार्गेन्स इज अ ट्रस्टेड वन, क्योंकि मैंने उससे गिव अवेज भी किए हैं, एंड या इट इज परफेक्टली, ना ना परफेक्टली पर इट्स जस्ट परफेक्ट ब्रो। भारत बार्गेन्स यूज करो, सिंपल। और वो सस्ते में मिल जाता, 335 36 का कुछ प्राइस चल रहा है। सो या इट्स वेरी सस्ता, इट्स वेरी सस्ता सस्ता देयर। रेस देख रहा है कितना स्ट्रॉन्ग
ये
टीम है ये। एंड दिस थिंग वाज अ 6 मिलियन एचपी लोकल लेजेंड बाय द वे। ट्रस्टेड है ना, हाँ है ना ट्रस्टेड। एक सेकंड में तुमको ना लिंक देता हूँ उसका। उसके अगर तुम, अरे मैं वहाँ पे कोलैबोरेटर हूँ ना, तो मेरा जो ये है ना, क्या बोलते हैं इसको, लिंक तुमको और डिस्काउंट वगैरह दे देगा। रुको किधर है यार, किसको भेजा था मैंने? वेट, आई विल शेयर यू द लिंक। ठीक है, तो वो लिंक से जाके तुम, चलो मुझे ना डिस्क्रिप्शन में डालना चाहिए था, मैं डालना भूल गया। अभी तो ये नेफा भी है। रेक्स मैं जो बोल रहा हूँ वो चेक, मतलब ये कर तू, मेरी वाली टीम ट्राई कर, जब मैं भी कर रहा हूँ, ठीक है। बाय द वे आरके भी मैंने तुम आरके मैंने रे जी, हाँ रे जी मैं तुम्हें दे दिया, ठीक है। मैं डाला देखो लिंक, वहाँ पे तुम्हें मिल जाएगा, तो उठा लेना। चलो।
क्या लिखा है आरकेवी ने, क्या लिखा है?
हम्म।
आरकेवी ने क्या लिखा है, समझा नहीं मुझे कुछ।
चैट में जाता ब्रो। वैसे रे जी मैं तुमको लिंक दिए देखो, वो वहाँ से जाके तुम अपना अकाउंट बना लो, और बस तुम खरीद सकते हो फिर, तुम्हें जो भी वेलकिन वगैरह लेना है वो। बाय द वे क्या नाम है रेक्स, तुझे टीम कैसा लगा फिर ये जो मैंने बनाया? नॉट गोना लाई भाई, ये अभी तक सबसे हाई डीपीएस टीम लगा है मेरे को। क्या डैमेज दे रहा है भाई। नाविया भी 200-300 के का डैमेज दे रही है। कोलंबिना, इनेफा, जिलोनेन सब मिलके भाई अलग ही लेवल का डैमेज दे रहे हैं यार, हर जगह से। जस्ट परफेक्ट। डीलू को बोला, जैक को बोलो। अरे फक, क्या बोलते हैं इसको, मैं जा रहा हूँ आर्कन क्वेस्ट के लिए। हाँ, लेट्स कंटिन्यू द आर्कन क्वेस्ट। आज एटलीस्ट थोड़ा और प्रोग्रेस कर लूँ तो कल, कल शायद कंफर्म हो, कल खत्म हो जाएगा ना रे चेतन, क्या लगता है?
अभी हो जाएगा,
अभी हो जाए, अभी अभी हो जाएगा।
कर पाएगा इसको। 2 घंटे
अनेबल्ड।
है तेरे पास, 1.5 घंटा है तेरे पास।
ओके।
लास्ट में आधे घंटे का कंटेंट उड़ जाएगा, बच जाएगा बस। मैं ऑफ स्ट्रीम जा रहा हूँ, ठीक है, बंद करूँगा।
हाँ हाँ, 12,200 एक धाप बुलेट मारोगे?
नको।
अरे हाँ, मुझे इलियो का भी चाहिए। फक, मुझे इलियो का की भी कॉन्स्टलेशन लगेंगे ना। फक, अभी नहीं पुल करूंगा मैं। इलियो के कॉन्स्टलेशन नहीं लेने मुझे आगे जाके। अभी पुल नहीं करूंगा बिल्कुल भी। आई नीड इलियो का कॉन्स्टलेशंस नाउ। भाई किधर है ये? केव एक्सप्लोरिंग। तो फक, कहाँ पे लेके जा रहे हैं? अबे साले यहीं पे तो था मैं। देख, अरे जी देखा, तेरे ऊपर है। मैंने तेरे को दिया है वो कम्प्लीटली ट्रस्टेड है, मैंने खुद गिव अवेज की है वो साइट से। तुम जाके देख सकते हो पहले भी, ठीक है? इट्स अ वेरी ट्रस्टेड साइट। इट्स ऑल अप टू यू नाउ।
Like I thought. No more paths back to reality. But how can I be sure that I'm going the right way without scenes from reality to keep me on track? I can't even be sure of how long I've been walking for.
हेलो मोहित, हेलो, वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम।
The further I travel, they can just materialize out of thin air. Is that the ray here of Solnari?
सेफ है, मैं खुद भी 64 डेज एक्टिव वेलकिन चला रहा हूँ। 64 यहाँ पे 170 डेज का पड़ा है। अच्छा,
गब दैट मिस्टेक, तुझसे किसी ने पूछा।
You are the moon goddess. But how? Please, there's no need. I'm not interested in
I find that a little difficult to believe.
the way you used my own power against me it was a brilliant strategy. And then, in the final moment before I was thrown into this space, I got to see an old friend.
Mr. Dainsleif.
Right. It was so long ago now. When I first got here, I was filled with...
अभी जो देख, मैं यहाँ पे पहुँचा था ना, ये सत्तोरे आपने को ऑफर दे रहा था एक।
अच्छा वहाँ पे है
मैं
तू?
तेरी बहन को समन कर सकता हूँ और पी सकता है फिर।
हाँ ओके, मैं तुझसे
अगर
बस
वहाँ पे
थोड़ा सा आगे हूँ, मतलब थोड़ा सा ही आगे हूँ तुझसे।
ओके,
हाँ मतलब पकड़ ले, एक 10-20 मिनट आगे हूँ बस।
क्योंकि देख क्या होता, अगर उसमें ऑप्शन दिया होता ना, सच में चूज करता ऑप्शन है उसके साइड होने का।
सेम।
बंदे ने बहुत सही ये दिया था, बोला था तू इतना कष्ट लिया तूने, तुझे कुछ नहीं मिल रहा।
But this time I survived. It must be partly because of this new body, and partly because of all the Kuvaki I absorbed.
Are you the source of the abyssal power?
Not all of it. Some is from when I first arrived here and tried to destroy everything. But there was already a degree of abyssal power here before I entered. And like a venomous snake baking in the merciless sun, it tried to slither into my
Tried to?
Yes. Because after that, the world suddenly became silent for a moment.
What do you mean?
The voices in my head. And then...
Her?
The Lindis. My... former lover.
इस वाला डिस्कॉर्ड नाइट बोर्ड अभी काम कर रहा है देख।
चालू हो गया?
लेकिन शायद वो लिंक एक्सपायर हो चुका होगा यार।
More precisely, I saw her after.
चेतन ने सुन ना,
sure
हाँ,
the
कल
बोलो।
सुबह ना
Archons
कल है ना मुझे याद दिला कि मेरे को ना इसको नाइटबॉट को कैलिब्रेट करना है, मुझे याद दिला।
She couldn't have
ठीक है,
survived here for very long.
ओके।
Anyway, why have you come here? Didn't you know it was a dead end?
If I hadn't escaped through the moon gate, my friends would have been in.
No,
What?
you'd like to know how I know, wouldn't you?
Wait, did I miss something?
The one who resurrected me said so. I could hear a deep Dottore. So that's what he's called. He'd been collecting fragments of my body for a long time. Also that he could resurrect me at the moment of his shoot. I had no interest in his research. But being as corroded by the abyss as I was, we were aligned as far as hunting the moons and recovering my strength were concerned.
So that's why the Wild Hunt suddenly became so active in Nodcry. When I left the Fatui in my weakened state, Dottore must have felt that his time had come.
Moon Goddess, could I?
What?
I know this is a lot to ask, especially from someone who tried to kill you. But this is the only thing I desire now.
What do you want?
I'd like you to take a message to Thelindis for me.
Tholindis?
Yes, she's dead. But like I said, I saw her afterimage. I can sense that some part of her soul remains here.
Why don't you go and speak to her yourself?
I can't. I don't know why, but I can't move freely in this space as you can. All I can see is a glimpse of her walking away. Just like in return, I will clear these abyssal obstacles for you. No, not in return. Yeah. Why? I'm tired of it all. Tired of the person I became. People used me. I think I grew tired of it long ago. But I wouldn't admit it to myself.
What do you wish to tell?
All of it. My past.
Is it okay if I give her the abridged version?
Yeah, I'm sure there's...
Like the part where you relentlessly tried to kill...
Love demands honesty. But my relationship with Thelin, we hid too much from each other. But after living my whole life in the shadows, I don't...
Okay.
There. The abyss will no longer...
Even though Mr. Dainsliff felt he had to fight you, I think he still regarded you as a friend. He said that you betrayed him, but he also felt great remorse at never having understood what you were truly going through.
Why? Tell me.
Because if he'd known that someone could take a message to you, I believe...
I know this will sound strange coming from me, but don't die, Moon Goddess. I can tell that you're determined to get out of here.
He kept his word. The abyss is no longer obstructing my path.
Okay.
Is that the Lindis? She wasn't far off at all. Hello, Miss Thelindis.
Who are you? How do you...
You can call me Columbina. I promised Rerir that I'd bring a message to you.
Rerir? My Rerir? Is he well?
He's...
Better than he was, huh?
Others have had a rough time on his account too. And I'm not just talking about the children of the Crimson.
So, things got worse before they got better. Could you tell me what happened?
Are you sure you wish?
Yes. This is my opportunity to learn the truth.
I admire your courage. However, time is short. Rerir had seeds of hatred in his heart, and many people, but in the end, he came to regret his mistakes. Beyond that, he did not say specifically what it was he wished to convey to you, but I'm sure that you've always been on his mind.
I'm sorry, Miss Columbina.
It's all right. Well, that's everything from me.
Wait. Time flows backwards here. The road ahead.
I know. I intend to reach the end of.
Without a moon marrow, without the 3 moons' power, you won't make it far. Wait.
You could say that.
I see. I often think to myself, if life is like a train ride, why haven't I reached the terminus? And it's not just me. I must seem so ridiculous. Thinking back, I was suddenly overcome with fear and terror in that moment. I used to be a researcher at the Universitas Magistrorum in Conria, researching the iridescent moon's marrow. Eventually, Rerir was one of the Finster King's retainers. With me, he was in an impossible position. I wanted to help him escape his lot in life. At the time, I thought I could just go back to the day that the Finster King first found the princess. It was only after meeting the princess that the Finster King started going too far with his research into the abyss. That was the day all of our woes began.
I couldn't kill the Finster King himself, so I had to find another way to save Rerir. That's why I wanted to go back. To kill the person who had brought new
I'm sure it was a futile endeavor, but the abyss probably enhances the basest human desires. So I naively hoped I could, but I was simply too weak. I know I'm never getting out of here.
How do you plan to help me?
Have you noticed the golden energy that exists here? Based on my past research and my observations since coming here, I can share what I've learned and help you understand the pattern.
Okay, acting as an actual researcher.
I think
Researcher.
Also, I've been the documentation was scanned, but from what I know of the legends about the moons, the oldest ones seem to begin with Nibelung, king of dragonkind. I have no way of verifying any of it by this point. But if it's true, you might be able to reach that era if you keep walking.
Understood.
I'm the one who should be thanking you. About Rerir.
It wasn't your fault.
That's not true. But enough about that. I wish you a
इसने बताया कि नहीं वो थोड़ी सी दूर पे रह रही जाके मिल लेती.
And may the outside world never have to experience pain like this again. Rerir, you're there, aren't you? I cannot see you, because you exist in the future. I expect we'll be trapped in this prison of space-time for all eternity. But please, gaze upon the past, and then sit for a while. Let's find a place to sit down together, just like we did when we first met.
How long have I been walking? How much further till I reach the end? Is there even an end to be... Everything's getting blurry. Have you come from the distant future?
Oh. Time.
How exactly did the moons just disappear?
The world is a vast and ancient place. On a certain scale, all life lasts for but a fleeting moment.
Miss Nicole explained that the moon goddesses likely perished in the War of Funerary Flame. The moons themselves were also destroyed at that time, save for the Frost Moon, from which a new moon goddess was lit.
Am I missing something then? 'Cause the stories say that the
Why do their birthplaces differ? What's the difference between the two generations?
Also, remember what Sandrone said? Her scans detected 4 moons.
Technically, the result of the scan means that 4 moon marrows were detected and positively identified as moons in that moment. In other words, this piece of information alone isn't enough for us to know how Miss Columbina is doing.
Yep. We have no way of staying up to date on whether she's dead or alive. But at least she's trying her. Yeah. She's a tough cookie. And as much as it pains me to say it, we've got no chance of beating Dottore in a strict that maniac is going to devour everything in his path until he reaches us. I'll be frank. Our only hope of defeating this false god is with a real moon goddess on our side. I'm not just saying this, and I know that even she was no match for him when he attacked, but I don't have a better...
We're not giving up on saving her, whether she can defeat Dottore or not.
Right. Don't worry, Miss Sandrone.
No one's trying to argue that we can only justify saving our friend because it will help save the world. This is about multitasking.
So, she's more than just a moon goddess to you guys.
Absolutely.
Duh! She's part of... Yes, I know. Anyway, I'd probably get there if I could computing power? You mean, you need more... No, the issue isn't energy, it's processing power. There's so much data to get...
That's a tricky problem.
René de Petrichor of the Nazissenkreuz Ordo once foretold the fate of the world. But I don't know how he did it. My guess is that he used the primordial sea's power. However, that won't work for me. His methodology was vastly different from my own. What's worse, they're incompatible. And to top it all off, we can't even leave Nodcry. Ugh, this is so annoying. If I'd known we'd run into a bottleneck like this... Well, no, the design bureau's a bust as well. Curse that Dottore! Couldn't have made this harder for me. What do we do then?
हेलो चेस गेमिंग मिस्टिक भाई, क्या हालचाल? मैं बढ़िया, मैं चला। हाँ, तुम आते थे पहले स्ट्रीम स्पेस। कैसे हो भाई? सब ठीक?
Where the heck am I gonna find the computing power for that? Anyway, time to shelve the discussion on technical difficulty.
Either way, we've done what we can. Rest well, everyone.
Hat guy? Is he hinting that we should talk outside?
Okay.
Let's go somewhere a little...
इलेक्शन सही नहीं लग रही इसके। बस बढ़िया यार। मैं शैडो वेनम भाई का दोस्त।
You know that Dory went back to...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she mentioned she was planning to head back.
Things aren't looking good for Nodcry. She's gone to spread the word so that Sumeru has a chance to prepare for the work. From what I know of Dottore, there are 2 possible reasons why he hasn't made a move yet. One is that he's still working through some kinks in his new powers. The other is, he wants to see he'll easily devour everything eventually. So I guess he's in no rush to make it happen. The first false god he made was me. Now it's his turn.
एक सेकेंड,
Even though my record...
मैं अर्ली बिल्ड मारी है यार। कोशिश करिए, देखोगे? हाँ, ऑफ कोर्स देखूंगा ना, क्यों नहीं? चैतन्य, हेलो चैतन्य।
बोल
मला एक सांग, स्कॅरामुशला रायडन ने बनवलं होतं बरोबर?
हा,
ठीक आहे.
रायडनने बनवलेलं ते हे करायसाठी
ठीक आहे ते समजलं मला. का नाही, ते तू ते मी स्पॉइलर नाही देणार तुला, तू बघ.
ओके नाही सांगू शकतो, चॅट सोबत बोलू शकतो. मी बंद करतो माझं.
नहीं आई वांट जस्ट अ सेकंड एच सर, इस थोड़ा सा ये डायलॉग्स से बाहर आ जाओ ना, तो फिर तुम्हारा लेकिन रिव्यू करता हूँ.
Giant serpent to devour the moon. Clearly, he began studying the moon goddess's powers long before he even tried making a god. He's always wanted to get his greedy hands on divine authority one way or another. And in the end, he devoured the moon where I fit in the desert of Sumeru. There is a chessboard built by King Deshret, also known as Al-Akhbar. I don't know if it was a real game, or if he was just trying to challenge his servants and citizens in some way, but creating games and setting rules. Gods do that as a matter of course. That's the kind of power Dottore craves.
ये यूआईडी है ब्रो, जरूर बस इतना डायलॉग से बाहर निकलने दो,
Now
फिर
he
मैं करता
has the Trilunar Authority. His power is leagues beyond the common people. I don't think there's any point in other nations rushing to the front line. They're better off focusing on defense and hoping they can fend off any threats that spill out from Nodk. Either way, Dori will inform Lesser Lord Kusanali, and she will contact the other gods, and the Seven will have some recourse available. If nothing else, their protection should keep the rest of the world from descending into chaos as quickly as... So on the bright side, even if Nodcry is doomed,
That's good to know.
There's a word for people who refuse to let anything go.
Maybe it sounds greedy to you, and probably naive too. Battles are fleeting, but the will to fight is a long-term commitment. Give up for even a moment?
Why do you always feel the need to do the right thing? No one is born to be a savior. I mean, who's gonna criticize you if you fail? Or give...
Don't take this the wrong way, but Dottore said something similar to me. I guess the Fatui attracts people who don't believe in saviors.
Not necessarily. It's less about belief for me. I just want to know how determined you really are.
You look kinda worried.
If your arch-nemesis was about to achieve their ultimate goal, I think you...
That's true. Dottore is about to become an omniscient, omnipotent deity. Still, you're calmer than I expected.
Obviously, I have to admit that my past self was a reckless... In as much as I want my vengeance, I know I'm not gonna get it by acting alone. Too bad it never taught me any other virtues, though. So, I am going to destroy Dottore. What it takes.
expressions.
So, what's your...
I'll get to that. First,
Just like Paimon said,
how much do you trust her? This is a serious question.
Although she's with the Fatui, she has her own values. I see no reason...
If you say so. In that case, the three of us need to talk. I have some thoughts. It can be solved, but it will come with a cost.
How much? If I can...
Sometimes your heroism really backs me into a corner. You know that? Come on. Let's go talk to her.
Okay. चलो देखते हैं 180498193 HS गेम में अभी हो इसी स्ट्रीम पे हेलो भाई विलन तो है यार जो तेरे बिल्कुल ही हेट करते सब उसको हेलो हेलो वेलकम टू स्ट्रीम ओके चलो आ लेकिन देखते हैं C1 ओके 1.8 का अटैक थोड़ा और हो सकता है 220 EM है नाइस 84/200 बहुत अच्छा रेशियो है प्राइमोडियल जेड विंग स्फीयर नॉट बैड ओके ये बहुत ही अच्छा फेदर है सॉरी फ्लावर है इवन दो थोड़ा इशू में है बट या स्टिल बहुत ही अच्छा फ्लावर है ये 10/25 ऑलमोस्ट 41 सीवी और फिर भी एक एनर्जी रिचार्ज में गया बहुत अच्छा फेदर है बहुत अच्छा EM सैंड्स ओके सो ये मेल्ट या फिर वेप के लिए तुम यूज करते होगे एज यू फिर बहुत अच्छा है पायरोवेट 10 क्रिट 5 क्रिट डैमेज ये थोड़ा अच्छा कर सकते हो तुम एंड ओके क्रिट डैमेज 15 क्रिट रेट अटैक एंड एलिमेंटल मास्टरी बहुत अच्छा है इसको तुम ना आई वुड से ना रीरोल करो ठीक है इसको रीरोल करो क्या पता अच्छा बने मेल्ट डाल ले इसका ना तुम रीरोल करो ये बहुत अच्छा बन जाएगा फिर 10-4-5 मैं तो लेकिन वो आई लाइक लेकिन सो मच मैंने इसको ट्रिपल क्राउन करके रखा है नहीं बहुत अच्छा है लेकिन बहुत अच्छी है ओके एनीथिंग एल्स कुछ और देखने बताओ। Thanks. Okay, as you say. चलो
Miss Androne, traveler. Hey there.
Paimon's here too. She was just helping them sort through their things. That was fast.
Well, you said it was urgent, so we got here as quickly as...
Albedo, I have some alchemy questions for...
I see. Looks like my knowledge proved you...
Okay.
If I might ask, what is the end goal for the modified formula you'll be...
I needed to predict the future of the entire world. But I've run into some teething issues since trying to implement Renee's theory of the four Orthian.
I see. I'll have a look at it. Still, computing power is the real issue.
About that, that's been sorted.
Oh, with the traveler's help?
Actually, you're not wrong. He found the person with...
Was it Hat Guy?
Was it?
Yeah, it was him. Wow!
मिस्टेक भाई फाइनली टॉप वर्क फैक्ट्री से मिल गया। इजी पीजी यूपीएस हो गया लो। अच्छा है चलो। Okay, so let's continue, guys.
But where is he? Wasn't he the one who asked Albedo and I to come here?
335 West.
Come with me. Hat Guy?
Hat Guy! No response. I guess... Hat Guy mentioned that he was a puppet. It seems that his functions are currently... I presume this has something to do with the salute...
That's right. He and the traveler came to see me. Wait, what?
I'm saving Genesis for Newlet skin or maybe Yellow Ocean. हाँ मैं कभी भी skins पे नहीं जाऊँगा unless it's Arlequin. If it's Arlequin, no, I will get the skin.
Would you calm down? Why do you always react so hysterically to everything?
Excuse me? How would you know? You shouldn't be so quick to judge complete strangers.
Oh, please. It doesn't take that long to figure out that you have a temper.
Where does a mere student get that kind of
I've actually published more papers than you. Not that status counts for much. Even Paimon's applied for academia admission.
Huh? Are you serious?
See? This is why I can't be bothered to explain myself.
Okay, fine. I'll hear you out.
This world itself is constantly processing all kinds of information. If it's the world's future you're trying to calculate, you need a processing device that's
easier said than done. Only Irminsul can handle that. Wait, is that what you're suggesting? But surely we can't just plug my formula directly into...
You should be able to tell that I'm not human.
Yeah, I noticed. The technology, though, seems pretty ancient. Very different...
Conrian, to be precise. I'm what they would have called a puppet. Puppets need an energy source and processing power. The artisans who built them sought out the materials most suited for that purpose.
You.
The Traveler and I have talked it over. He's willing to vouch for you. So, I'll allow you to borrow my core for your... It was built using wood from a silver white tree, which makes it a small part of Irminsul.
Conrian technology and Irminsul wood. Who in the world? Are you sure about this? A puppet without its core will cease functioning completely. And if it's left in that state for too long, it might not recover.
I can put two and two together, yes. No need to rub it in.
I won't lie to you. This has never been done before.
I can't.
Doesn't matter.
Did you two actually talk this through?
Yes, we discussed it. The bottom line is, let's give it a shot, shall we?
Wow.
Honestly, I have no clue where this kid even came from. But for whatever reason, he lent me his core to use in my formula. I'm very close to finishing my calculations now, and the core is currently in use. So this is what the core looks like.
A silver white branch. It certainly matches the legends told about Irminsul.
Is Hat Guy gonna be okay?
He is gonna be okay.
In theory, he should be fine. As beyond that, all I can say is that I'll try my best to avoid risk and make sure the core doesn't sustain any damage.
I think I know why you called us here now. Someone needs to watch over his body and make sure it's
Correct. He said that the only ones he trusts here are you two. And
he will have our undivided attention.
Aww. On a more positive note, things are progressing steadily on my end. I'll call it.
The worst case scenario with the core removal is either a system reset or a total loss of function. But I'm not afraid. A core is completely different from a heart. It's like another vital organ entirely. I never believed, but in the end, it turns out the core was more useful to me. Do you think there's any difference between a puppet and a human? If not, I have already experienced both a past life and a next life. Part of me wonders whether I'm only capable of making this decision because I've become a real human. What's with that expression?
Sanjuni will succeed, won't she?
She will. We all have to persevere into.
That's right. And I'll protect you all.
Call me Sonnet. You have the same power as Canon. Oh, goodness. You recognize me? Well then, what's your name?
Columbina.
Hyposelenia. What a lovely name.
It was a joint.
Friends. You mean you're...
Huh?
Oh, sorry. You must be exhausted. I apologize. Hang in there. Let me introduce you to my older sisters.
Do you mean the other two moon goddesses? Arya and Canon?
Wow, you sure know a lot. Hey. Oh, I get it's all right. You could say we were too prepared. I can't even remember how long my sisters and I have been here by this point.
Okay.
When did you get here? How long has it been?
I can't say for sure, but it feels like it's been forever.
I see. Are you feeling all right? We don't have far to go. The place where my sisters and I are based is just up ahead. Don't worry, they're both really nice. I'll introduce you.
Wow.
Sisters, I'm back. And look who I brought with me.
Shut canon. Why are you so pretty?
It's our lovely little sister, born in the far future.
The pleasure is all mine.
Allow me to introduce you to This is Arya, the goddess of the eternal moon. And this is Canon, goddess of the frost moon. Canon, don't you think Hyposelenia's power is similar to you?
Hello, Columbina. I apologize for our startled reaction just now. And please, forgive our little sister if she's been annoying you.
It's fine.
You seem shy. Don't worry, Columbina Hyposelenia.
Could you tell me where here it... Please.
My dear sister, this is where Teyvat's original ruler, the Dragon King Nibelung, imprisoned the moon goddesses.
Okay.
You're scaring her, Canon.
No, I'm back, please.
Nibelung, our original master, created us in the distant past to maintain Teyvat.
But he left this world and traveled into the dark universe beyond, to explore worlds vaster still.
Day and night, we fulfilled our duty in the heavens, until the day that the first descender...
The great ruler of the firmament.
Huh? चैतन्य हॅलो
काय झालं
कधीपर्यंत कंप्लीट होईल तुझी कॉन्क्वेस्ट
कंप्लीट झाली संपली
तुझी कधीपर्यंत होईल
उद्याच होईल माझे कंप्लीट काहीतरी असं झालं का सांग ते थांबू नाही शकत तू सांगितल्याशिवाय
Yes, but I won't do such a thing, so I will wait. But dude, लवकर कर.
हा करून उद्या करून टाका कंप्लीट.
Yeah, I need to talk to you about this.
The heavenly principles.
Is that what later generations call them?
We need to have some serious talks.
Yep, we should.
But we did not
ये
reject
देख
them
कैमरा
at
जैसा
first,
height है.
nor did they seem to harbor ill intent
Now the
towards
three
this
moon
world.
mommies again.
We coexisted in peace. They were like a guest in our home.
Slowly, however, we came to realize that our guest had a growing desire to change and dominate.
And you didn't stop it?
No. There was an order to the rules they set up that Nibelung never taught us. We wanted to know if this order would bode good or ill for Teyvat. All right. Canon and I wanted to know. Sonnet was against it from the outset.
Later, we discovered that this great ruler of the firmament bore an almost paranoid hostility toward the desire of certain life forms to seek power. Or they would even cast down celestial nails as manifestations of their power to punish the civilizations of the world below.
Damn.
Only this was far beyond mere punishment.
Right. Their rules brought order, but the price people paid for merely testing the limits of those rules was far too great. I did everything in my power to help the punished escape catastrophe, but still, too many...
The ancestors of the Frost Moon Scions were some of the ones you helped.
But just when we had decided to take countermeasures, the Dragon King, Nibelung, returned.
And so began the War of Funerary Flame.
So, that's the name the world gave that war in the future.
Well, who won in the end?
As far as I know, the Heavenly Principles won, although it came at a great cost. They remained in Teyvat, where they continue to rule to this day, and the world's original master, the Dragon King...
And what of the moons? Are there still 3 moons in Teyvat?
You can tell us the truth, Columbina. We know we are but remnants of a bygone age.
Only the Frost Moon remains. But it has been cast beyond the false firmament by the Heavenly Principles. The eternal and iridescent moons were both shattered during the war.
So death finally came for us in the end.
Sonnet.
But you're still here.
A moon goddess cannot live without her moon, Columbina.
She's right. That's began to disappear. Because the frost moon is cut off by the false sky.
Our souls may endure within this lunar palace, but if our moons are destroyed,
then we shall disappear.
I'm sorry.
There's no need to apologize to us, dear sister. If anything, we owe the world an apology. If only we'd decided to act sooner, rather than arguing amongst ourselves.
All the more reason not to spend this time, and instead, we should focus our efforts on how we might help our future sister.
Sorry?
Don't you see, Columbina, your story is not yet over. Is that not why you are here?
It's done. Initiate numerological array. Continue running primary process. Calculate the world's fate through extrapolation. And identify nodes of potential change. Secondary process? Scan for moons. Still 4. The number of moon marrows hasn't... Wait, let me think. Is it possible that there's something I've been misunderstanding about the moon's... variables. I know where potential variables within the world come from. So what about the moons? Are there any like their life or death, for instance? What if being alive or dead makes no difference to them? But that's so strange. Even immortal gods can die. Why would the moons alone be... Wait! If alive or dead is considered a variable, we might have had this wrong the whole time. No one ever said that a moon marrow equals a living moon. We just initiate secondary process. Scan again. This time filtering out interfering perimeter. Moon marrow. I don't care if they're natural or artificial. Why? It says 3 moons still exist in Teyvat, even after excluding the moon marrows. But we know for a fact that 2 of them are dead. Redo the scan. Narrow the results to living moons and real moons. No, scrap that. Narrow it down to moons that have lunar authority and remain Why? What is this, Columbina? Has the world lied to us? Or are you the one pulling the wool over our eyes?
Damn.
So, you think that the moon's reflection might be where Nibelung imprisoned the 3 moons?
Yes, it would explain a lot. Such as why that space would respond to a moon goddess's power. Opening the moon gate at her, it would also explain why Miss Columbina has been unable to leave. And why time flows in reverse.
In the messages she sent?
The fact that she still has yet to reappear in this world indicates that returning from that place is no easy feat.
So you're saying, if she could return by her own power alone?
Yes. She certainly wouldn't leave it to this late stage when it's so touch and go. I've been giving this some thought. This could also explain why Luanatar is always by the traveler's side.
Sounds like a plausible theory. If that's the case, the question is...
Hello? Listen up! This is extreme...
Okay.
Not only is Columbina alive, but she may well exist in a form unimaginable to us. I'm still unclear on the details, but she's done something truly inconceivable in the past. And the clue to what she's done lies in the moon.
Truly amazing.
I'm sure we all feel the same.
I'll keep my calculations going and try to find some way of coordinating with her. But that's not an excuse for everyone else to slack off, okay?
How can the dead moons still live? And Luanatar...
Okay.
It's hard to believe that's what will happen in the distant future.
Our authority is linked to the most fundamental rules of Teyvat. I suppose...
I didn't realize that when you said friends, you meant people who live down in Teyvat. That's so lovely. I always wanted...
Have you?
Of course. Between us, we've tried everything. But no matter where we go...
It's like the center of a whirlpool. Everything ultimately converges here, at the moment when Nibelung imprisoned us.
In that case, have you tried using any of those pathways that connect this space to the real?
Sorry?
They're passages through which you can make small-scale changes to reality by using Kuva. Or am I the only one who can use those passages? Because
Kuvaki.
You don't know? It's a unique kind of elemental energy found only in Nodcry, the land from which the moons arose.
Oh. Well, it's true that the moons first rose up from the parted that you say is called Nodcry, but there is no difference in the elemental energy between there.
What?
Could you show us some of this Kuvaki?
Okay.
Isn't that just your power?
What? But it's everywhere in Nodcry.
How curious. This Kuvaki certainly did not exist anywhere in the world before we were imprisoned.
Let alone influence living creatures.
This is so strange.
Columbina, you're looking for more than just a way out of here.
Yes. If I am to help my friends, I will need tri-lunar authority on par with that of our foe.
You mean...
This sounds extremely risky. The Three Moons' powers are not mutually compatible. Concentrating them into one goddess will be a very painful process.
I know. But I'm...
Even so, let's say we successfully transfer our authority to you. How will you take it outside this prison? Nibelung constructed this realm specifically to prevent us from using our powers to interfere in his war. No moon goddess can leave this place alone.
What if I don't leave?
Oh, okay. Damn.
Where do we even start? How are we supposed to figure out what we...
ऐसा लग रहा है कुछ बहुत crazy stuff हो रहा है.
Columbina?
Yes, it sure is. मूड में तो बोलते हैं लवकर संभव. I need to talk to you about this.
If she really got to the beginning of time in there...
लवकर हाँ लवकर करतो मग ते संपून टाकन ते.
You don't think she
आमचं चालूच करतोय आता.
write it down on a stone tablet somewhere in the hope...
Columbina may not talk a lot, but she thinks deeply about...
Let's review what we know. This is the Columbina who fought alongside us against the Reikir of Solnari. She knows our personalities, our ways of doing things. So, if she wanted to tell us some... Oh. Traveler, you once said that those golden ripples also appeared when... What if Columbina left Luanatar here, not just as an anchor to the real world, but for some... If she is part of Columbina, and Columbina...
Oh yeah! Like when you peeked into Rarer's past through his...
Never, wait. If you're right about this, and you can really see past events through Luanatar, your eyes, they'll...
Oh, I know. Looking at Rerir's past in Conria was already enough of a strain on my eyes. Looking this far back into... It'll surely blind... But it's our only chance.
Wow. It's gonna be crazy.
We spoke about this once, a long time ago. Do you remember what I said, Yehoda? The day I lose my sight, the Curatorium of Secrets will be yours.
But...
What's wrong? I'd be overjoyed if I were you. This day's come a lot earlier than either of us expected. I need to know you'll honor our agreement, Yehoda. Promise.
Yes.
Are you sure you don't want some time?
What is there to think through? I should have gone blind after our battle with Rerir. Frankly, it's almost criminal that I got away with it for this long.
Then at least let me take some precautions on your back. And if you really do lose your sight, I'll visit your office every...
Oh, please, anything but that. I was actually ready to go through with this. Are you trying to scare me into bed?
As if I could ever scare you. I'll assume you're just joking to calm your nerves.
All right, enough chit-chat. done. Good. Now, come on then, little one. Show me what happened in the past.
Between the Trilunar Authority, Kuvaki, and the soul-surviving moon, I think I might know how to get back. But time to go talk it over.
I hope it's not too dangerous. Come on.
It seems you have reached a decision. I'm all ears.
Okay.
Have you figured it out, Colum? Tell us.
I intend to die here, in this moment. And then—
What? And how will you inform these future friends of your plans? You can't exactly leave oracles. Nothing can escape this place. And even if you found a way, what if they never find the message you left for them?
No.
Come again?
They will find my message.
I'm not following.
It's quite simple. First, I will leave my soul here.
I see it.
Your soul? You mean you're a divinity?
Yes. I once left a portion of my soul in the future. One so small that this prison barely noticed anything. In this very moment, she can resonate with my soul when the time comes. I believe that she can serve as an anchor to pull my soul from here back to the future reality.
Just as gravity connects the world to the moon.
Exactly. In the future, where I came from, the moon has been cast beyond the false sky, but I can still feel that it is there. In a similar way, I can feel a connection to the soul fragment I left behind even now.
But how do you just leave your soul here? Is that even—
On my way here, I met an ordinary mortal who entered this place long before. Her body is long gone, but her soul remained. And before that, I encountered an old enemy whose entire soul survives here intact, while the power that once corrupted his body has faded away.
So, perhaps this space is specifically designed to imprison divinity and authority.
Still, even if your body can escape, would it not just be a lifeless husk without the soul inside? Wait, is that what you meant when you said you wouldn't leave alive?
Yes. I shall turn my body into moonlight and pour it over Nodcry. That power shall protect the land and quietly blend into it, awaiting my soul's return in the future.
Okay.
However, I would need your help to do this. So I'm humble.
Oh, dear sister, you need not be so formal. As I said before, we are but remnants. You, on the other hand, were born alone in that distant future, and you have walked along alone. Don't forget, we are your sisters, your family.
Arya's right. Actually, I've always wanted a little sister. Can you imagine how it's been for me? Getting nagged by two older sisters all the time. Now, I finally get to be the big sis. And not just that, but I get to help you return.
Kennen?
I'm sorry. I know this is a bold request. The Frost Moon is rightfully yours, and it—
Oh, no, please. I was just thinking back on the years that the three of us once spent. You cannot imagine How happy I am to hear of the future world you describe. The Frost Moon Scions, your lovely for the three of us, whose purpose in life was to maintain the peace in Teyvat. It is a great relief to know that the people of this world live in such an abundant if your plan can save them, and save Notcry, I will gladly give you all that I can. Besides, the three of us have been together since the day we were born. I could never abandon them to live on alone without them.
Canon.
Still, I do have one question I would like to ask you before we proceed.
Certainly.
Why do you cover your eyes?
Yeah, I was curious about that too. But it seemed personal, so...
There was a time when I refused to look upon the world. I believed it was full of nothing, but I wished to hide my feelings.
I see. Perhaps that decision saved you from ever having to see the false sky again. But at the same time, you likely missed out on many. Promise me this, Columbina. When you return to the future, open your eyes. I'm sure that you know this already, but that... Give me your hand, Columbina. Aria, Sonnet.
Okay.
All right.
We once were the song sung for eternity, but now it is you who must continue.
We once were the tides in the great river of time, but now we subside, and
we were the messengers of madness and inspiration. And your truth must endure.
We are souls awaiting the sun. You must return to be with those who smile when they...
What the?
Yes. We have transferred the authority over all three moons to Columbina Hyposelenia. From this moment on, she is the Tri-Lune Goddess, the one and only moon goddess of this world.
Thank you. Thank you, my sisters.
Now go, and do what you believe is right,
Be aware that we cannot grant you the power of the three moons beyond these prison walls. The conflict that arose over their remains following our disappearance was...
I understand.
Sisters, oh, my body, it feels...
Now that we have given up our power and authority, our bodies are merely mortal shells.
It's okay, Sonnet. The end must come for every god, just as it does for every human.
We have one final request. Could you use the three moons' power to send us back? And now that we have lost our powers, it's just... We would like to spend our final...
Of course. Sonnet, don't... I wish I could tell her not to give in to the abyss. Not to be afraid. Don't forget. I'm so glad to have a big...
I'm okay. I'm not afraid.
It looks like... This is goodbye, sisters.
Goodbye, Columbina.
take care of this world in our stead.
I will. And now, it's time for me to bid farewell to my body too. May it become the moonlight that keeps... So this is why Notcry was not always home to Kuvaki. It only appeared after I poured my body out upon this land. And only that Kuvaki responds to me because it is me. And the golden energy I've encountered on my way here was, in fact, that very soul. O power Trilune, eternal moonlight. I, columbina hyposelenia, lay aside my body. Let it be cast into the dark night to illuminate the future. May it be a companion to all who dwell beneath the moon. Until the time comes for me to return home.
साउंड नहीं चल रहा है क्या क्या हो क्या रहा है चैतन्य कुठपर्यंत आलास काय अरे का
बोलला तर उद्या बोलत संपून टाकून होते
भाई संपूर्ण टाक मी कंट्रोल नाही करू शकणार उद्यापर्यंत करून टाक लवकर लवकर
आज करणार नाही तुझी संपली का पूर्ण करून झाली
पर्पल
तुझी पूर्ण करून झाली का
ऑलमोस्ट मला वाटतंय म्हणजे आहे थोडं बाकी आहे अजून तासाभराचा गेस स्टिल आता मी जेवढं बघितलंय ना विदिन दिस लास्ट 1 or 2 hours this is really something. Damn.
Surely you jest, Mr. Flint. I suspect we have Columbina to thank. She must have realized there is always a great price to pay for witness.
She chose the perfect method of getting a message to us. Though her eyes were always shut, despite being separated by time and space, we're seeing the same possibilities.
We still don't even know if he's okay.
We'll get you back somehow.
Well, based on the information we now have, let's figure out...
Thanks to these gentlemen, we have a much clearer picture of the situation with the civilian population has been moved to safety, so we no longer need to...
Miss Androne, how are the calculations going?
So far, so good. I'll keep seeing how far I can push the system, though. Can't have Hatman being powered down for nothing.
There's still a long road ahead.
Our plan is clear. Time is short, so let's get...
There's just never enough time, is there? Time is the bane of my existence. All right, we'll do our part too.
Yeah.
Albedo's theory says that elemental energy can dilute the light realm's power, but I'm no expert in building elemental defenses. Sounds like something out of the advanced elemental theory section of the library. Whew.
You seem quite troubled.
Well, yeah. I mean, who doesn't get a little flustered when they're completely out of their depth?
You were the very picture of confidence back when you approached the Hexens.
Yeah, I could have been faking it through that whole meeting for all you know. who's to say I'm not just a ball of nerves in a charming and gregarious package?
Oh gosh, really? I'm so sorry.
Nico?
I had no idea. Well, you're...
Still, I was much... things have never looked bleaker than they do now.
Oh, you think so?
It's a shame.
Don't put too much pressure on yourself. Teyvat has faced annihilation many times in the past, but it also gave us you.
Hey, don't give me that. It's not like I'm any...
I disagree. Every human born in this world is special. We angels have all...
In that case, this humble human being has a big...
I thought you might...
I'm sure Alice, in her great wisdom, sent you here precisely to help us in this
Well, that has less to do with her wisdom and more to do with my power.
Of course. Well, the thing is, these elemental defenses we're about to build, I don't think it's a question of if they'll fail, but when. Durin's findings from his patrols make it clear that Dottore is constantly expanding his territory. First it was his lab, then the design bureau, and now this. It's not realistic to completely stop him encroaching on the rest of Nagrai. Rather, our goal should be to stall him for as long as possible. If Miss Sandroni's calculations are correct, well, they're the closest thing to certainty we have in this situation, so let's assume they are. Anyway, her calculations suggest it's up to us to slow Dottore's advance and buy time for her to make a return.
Are you asking me to help you with building the defensive?
No. I'd like you to prepare for what comes next. When he eventually reaches us, we will have to fight him. You were an angel once and a mage now. I'm asking you to lend us your protection.
Oh. Can I take it that you're triggering the terms you fought for during our three-way talks?
Well, technically those terms were about protecting Mondstadt. But if you're happy to agree to the change in location, then yes.
You're cashing in on this much sooner than I'd imagined.
Well, yeah. The way things are going, I might not get another chance.
Very well. The mages have heard the knight's plea, and we will respond. To tell the truth, Alice and I had already discussed how we might help you all, so I didn't come empty-handed.
Okay.
This is... wow. Yeah.
It's been many long years since I had a chance to dazzle humanity with a little divine intervention. Anyway, Knight of Boreas, please accept this gift in recognition of your great... Go now. May the angel's blessing deliver you safely to your destination.
चेतन किती वाजले?
11:45.
Yeah, if I'm about to end it, I will end it. The stream tonight.
Are you in a boss fight?
No, not yet. I guess I'm very close to it.
Whatever. Come. Wow. This meter displays the progress of my formula. Currently, it's still making the most important. Once it's finished running, I'll deliver it right to your side. And then we can finally bring Colin. What do you mean, deliver it? You're such a greenhorn. This isn't the kind of formula you solve in math class. It's a highly complex algorithm capable of... Whatever. I'll share the data with you. There. Now you can check in on...
Wow! Look at that! You're amazing, Sandrone!
About time you recognized my genius. Took you long and... Anyway, that's all from me. You should check up that. Might sound harsh to you, but close supervision is a common practice in a Fatui. Not looking to catch anyone out. I just care about everything. I'm kinda stuck here while the...
Okay.
Thankfully, Miss Nicole has come to our aid.
Golden Flame. Yes, that's Nicole's power, all right. Based on the latest message from Grandmaster Varka, it sounds like the situation should be more stable with her assistance. Everyone will have at least some degree of protection.
Hello there.
Are you well rested?
That's good to hear. As per the plan, as Dottore's energy field expands, it's creeping ever closer in that direction. But We will do our best to hold up.
We fought side by side many times before. I believe this time will be...
Traveler. Fairly well, if I do say so myself. Personally,
Ooh, you sound much...
To be honest, I am not usually fond of exercising my full strength. For one thing, it's hardly conducive to maintaining a low profile. Besides, I believe I am conserving my strength until the moment of battle is upon us. Anything to boost our chances of victory.
2 3 2
माझं तर होईल वाटतं कंप्लीट पोहोचून तुझ्यापर्यंत तिथं.
I consider it rest well.
I guess I'm at the last battle now. I guess, but I'm not sure, but wait. I think so.
Yes, Miss Moonchanter? What are you...
You always address me in the strangest ways. Lady Moonchanter 1 minute.
Yes, and?
Not as such. It's just that...
Uh-huh. That's my name. What's your...
The point is I don't add any...
Meaning what?
That... maybe...
Is that how you see it?
Never! Wilma!
Paimon,
Just swinging by to check in on you.
Don't worry about me.
And I give my all to ensure our victor. Ah, yes. Allow me to give you to a... Hold on. You're both in good shape.
You're welcome. You'll have your work cut out for you in this battle against Dottore, so make sure to get some rest.
Paimon will keep an eye on you.
I'm glad to hear it.
Sure thing.
Yeah.
Here they come.
As we expected.
Get ready, everyone. Take your positions.
Let's begin.
I'm at the ready.
Wipe out! The long sleep beckons. Close your eyes. You fear the dark.
Forest, protect us. By the frost moon of old, these creatures cannot stand against us.
Oh, fighting talk. Just don't let your guard down.
That goes without saying. I'm hardly...
Moment of birth. Ha! Decay! New life! Stay back! Come into being! That was easier than I thought.
Naturally.
What do you mean? Is it because as created beings go, we're of a higher level?
For the everlasting forest.
No more lies.
People have always used fire to drive away wild beasts.
Wouldn't a lantern work just as well?
You read my mind, my dear friend. I was just about to say that.
All right then, dear friend. Bring the light!
Can't hide the truth.
Chaitanya.
You're looking well. I trust you've had a good couple of
I guess
days.
I'm at the last fight now.
Dottore, it's actually a good thing. And so, we are no longer on the same level, but you are nonetheless worthy of my respect. A creator god should be merciful and gracious after. And in any case,
Damn. Heretic of the Falls. El Dottore.
Then I think I will do it for now. I will come up.
Wait, नको मी काही नाही बोलणार, तू शांत बस इथं बस. Stay. And people hate this game for no reason.
the experiment begins.
Shoot.
With the marrow of the three moons in my hand, behold the false moons fall.
You poor lost lamb, with one heart.
It all falls into place.
Water jet!
Observe. Close your eyes.
Water jet!
It all adds up.
Excellent. You barely managed to touch my level.
For the everlasting forest.
Be silent. Observe.
Time to come clean.
First, like a
No more
in my
love.
palm.
Steady now. Oh. I've been moved inside another space. And it's sealed off. Looking at the structure of it, seems like Dottore intends to trap us here. There's no exit. Our endurance is about to be put to the test.
Stalling for time. How inefficient. Bends to me.
Go! Wipe out!
Forest, protector. Can't hide the truth.
Did you honestly think that would hit me? That's more like it. Somersaults of valor. You cannot face me.
With one heart, we pray. Leave this place. Can't hide the truth.
Keep it up.
It all adds up. You poor lost lamb.
I'm still collecting marrow of the three moons in my hand. Behold the false moons fall. Tell me, where will you try scurrying off to next?
Stay your hand. Looks like Dottore has opted for a divide and conquer strategy. But we will not allow him to triumph. Now,
Oh, fuck.
I shall pray for our victory.
No, the buttons are.
Branch into song.
Can't hide the truth. No more lies.
Some results of valor.
It all falls into place.
Keep it up. I'm still collecting.
Can't hide the truth.
Let's see what you're made of.
Seek within.
Excellent. You barely managed to touch me. Face me.
this supposed to be? A knockoff version of the space Columbina got trapped in? There really is no way out. We'll see about that, Dottore.
And my apologies, I had not intended to take your teammates from you. But you have a choice in the matter. Obey, and I can release them. An excellent deal, if you ask me. Won't you consider it?
Water jet!
I'm aware you've been working on some little tricks to surprise me with, but it appears my guess would be that you're trying to bring Columbina back. But then, I always found their friendship to be a curious phenomenon. Speaking of Columbina, I once saw her as like a younger sister. We got along quite amicably while she was with the Fatui. But then one day she suddenly decided she would refuse to take part in any further experiments. To this, it's such a pity.
You're not fit to be family to her.
That I can't deny. So many people, all obsessed with playing out the same and then there's you. You had every opportunity to reach the right conclusion. The thought of killing you off like this. But I maintain that I approached you in good faith. So, I will offer you another chance. Will you work with me? You have until I count to 10 to make 1, 2, 3.
Not in a million years.
Huh?
Ooh.
Sandrone, what a pleasant surprise. I didn't think you'd join us all the way up here.
You're as sick and twisted as ever. Don't fool yourself into thinking anyone's grateful for the chances you're offering.
Sandrone? But the formula hasn't finished running yet.
Funnily enough, I was just discussing.
Gone to waste?
I said that everyone would get one chance. And you've used yours to march right back into the lion's den.
And what makes you think I believe a word that comes out of it?
I was planning on disposing of your little formula after wrapping up more urgent business here. But since you've taken the trouble of serving it to me on a silver platter, is this your life's work? This piece of trash? Your formula runs too slowly, Sandrone. You put your hope for success on others instead of fighting dirty. That is why you have failed. Now, whom should I slay first? Any volunteers? No one? How nice of you to leave the decision to me. Oh, how unexpected. Sandrone.
wish for?
Not really. But I've always known what I don't want. Go to hell, Dottore.
No!
And now, you have failed. Now you see how fragile mechanical contraptions are. Just a gentle tap, and they fall to pieces. However keen of an inventor Sandrone may have been, her death spells the end of the formula that was running inside. Of course, I have to commend her for making it this far. As her colleague, I have to admire her. Now, it is time for you to take your place. My count was interrupted, but the second chance I extended to you still stands. By now, I'm sure you have gained a greater appreciation for the power. Not in the mood to talk. I'll change the topic to something more apropos. Sandrone was, objectively speaking, she had her strengths. It is remarkable how she extracted and even optimized the world formula from so much data. But her inability to trust was her undoing. Had she allowed someone else to monitor or run the formula for her, you might still have a chance at victory. But regrettably, she was a stubborn fool.
Dottore, maybe this is news to you, but people can change. Columbina surprised you when she escaped. And I think you can twist the truth however you want, but I see it clear as day. You're the one.
Is that how you see me? By this point, what can you hope to... It is pointless to fight on. You've already lost.
Wrong. You can't win this, Dottore.
What?
My formula can get us 90% of the way. It will connect you to Columbina. Then, I will bring the formula's output to the Traveler's side. For the last 10%, do whatever it takes. Just bring the moon down.
The moon will never be yours.
I turn my body into moonlight and pour it over Nodcry. My soul, I leave here to inform my future friends. Lastly, I will hide the Trilune Authority within the Frost Moon. And when my body, soul, and authority are reunited, finally...
Columbina!
been too long. I'm back. Stay focused on the battle, Traveler.
What a touching reunion. Though I personally find myself repulsed by the sight of weaklings huddled together for war. Now, quite finished patting yourselves on the back, show me how long you can struggle before you drown.
Watch out, Columbina! He can manipulate space itself!
I know. Wait for the right moment. We'll strike together.
Moon's remnant.
Water jet!
Wipe out!
Yeah.
Keep it up. I'm still collecting data. Water jet in my palm.
I grant you the new moon's blessing. The new moon shines upon you.
I am growing weary of...
It's over, Dottore!
This is suggesting that Traveler is gonna get a new element.
Time to pay for your pain!
No longer must the world cower in the cold night.
Our future.
Let the moonlight dispel the darkness. Everlasting as the moon.
Okay, everlasting. Just like Arlecchino.
और भाई क्या हाल?
ऐसे रुक Archon Quest.
करो करो कर मैं चला जा रहा हूँ करने आज कर
Okay.
This battle was never about fate. It's about friends, family, and the home you stole from them.
So dull. Only the weak rely on each other for comfort. You shall see. Once I transcend fate, you will be nothing but fodder for my grand experiment.
That will never happen.
Oh, shit. Damn. तू स्ट्रीम पे है तो तुझे पता चले.
फिर छोड़ाता हूँ पढ़ना फिर छोड़ाता हूँ।
This loathsome world.
No, this world is our home.
अच्छा हाँ अच्छा उसको ओ ये वाला मैंने देखा था पार्ट शायद वो एडिट्स पे देखा था मैंने
भाई लेकिन एडिट्स पे देखना खुद से एक्सपीरियंस करना इज अ लॉट डिफरेंट।
हाँ भाई 10 मिनट
No, you're doing it wrong.
What are you
The new moon, Mom. It looks different than before, doesn't it? Also, can I go buy a sugar sculpture today?
All right. I suppose today is a special day after all. Almost like...
Extra, extra! Get the latest Nasha Express here! Post-disaster report! Nasha, the voyage begins today! The future looks...
I knew that. They say a new moon goddess has been born. A new moon goddess? Who's saying that? I guess so. I'm not too clued up on the details. Hey, since we've come all this way, shall we grab ourselves a free meal while we're here?
Are you a convert now? Or are...
Oh, come on. What does it matter? After everything we've all just been through?
Come on! We gotta get there early, or they're...
Shh, keep it down. This is a residential area. Oh.
Why is it so noisy outside? It's okay. What about you? Did your rat still winding down from everything that's happened? Okay. What we just went through was Luanatar disappeared after Columbina came back. Apparently, she
तो
was part of
अब बोल हो गया
still.
बोल सकता हूँ अब या ना
हाँ बोलना बोलना।
You did great.
कोलंबिना और नेफर की टीम की रोटेशन है
देख
You should be proud of yourself.
तेरी टीम क्या रहेगी मुझे वो बता पहले एक बार। कोलम्बिना, नेफर, नाहिदा और
आई नो
ठीक है तो स्टार्ट कोलम्बिना से कर एलिमेंटल स्किल बर्स्ट, उसके बाद आइनो ई स्किल बर्स्ट। सॉरी पहले नाहिदा से स्टार्ट कर। हाँ सॉरी पहले नाहिदा का ई स्किल मार बर्स्ट मार, फिर आइनो पे जा, फिर कोलम्बिना पे ई स्किल बर्स्ट, सबका ई स्किल बर्स्ट मारते जा सिर्फ। उसके बाद नेफर पे है, नेफर पे आने के बाद ई स्किल और 3 चार्ज अटैक, एक्चुअली 6 चार्ज अटैक एंड देन एलिमेंटल बर्स्ट, फिर रोटेशन वापस स्टार्ट। मैं C2 के लिए ट्राई किया था लेकिन मोना मिल गई सो आई स्टेप बैक। अब जी भाई कंफर्म है। हेलो
अच्छी बात है
मतलब और वहाँ पे भी 30 का बीटी है कैरेक्टर बैनर पे, मतलब हारने के बाद तो 30 वहाँ पे 60 वेपन बैनर पे। तो या नाउ आई एम प्रीटी इन अ प्रीटी गुड सिचुएशन।
इसके बाद मेरा अवश्य देख लियो बस की बता
देखूंगा
Hey there, traveler in Paimon.
भाई। तेरी नाविया के साथ जो मजा आने वाला है ना अभी अब इसमें तो देख मैं लेके जाने वाला हूँ कोलम्बिना, नाविया, आइनो और रियाए।
आई मीन वो भाई उसको बिल्ड कर रहा है तब तो पैसा उसका देख नहीं है मेरे को डैमेज।
बस मेरा भी खत्म होने ही वाला है फिर मैं आता हूँ।
मुझे भाई मैं फटाफट
टाइम क्या हुआ मुझे टाइम बताना।
सुबह के 18 बजे सॉरी सुबह के 18 मिनट हो चुके हैं 12:18।
ओके
Try telling Boss Neff that. She's
कितने बोला क्या?
exactly
Yes.
convinced that people are gonna really.
ये बंदी की आवाज इतनी तभी कुछ नहीं सुना भाई तू कश्मीरी नहीं आराम से।
I think things will work out though. I swear, Not Cry feels like one big family now. Paimon's with you on that one.
भाई मैंने एक चीज अभी नोटिस करी
Everyone's life slowly returning back to normal.
मैं बताता हूँ तेरे को बाद में
नहीं
Sounds good.
बैठ के रहती
Please accept today's boon. Have a nice day.
Are Paimon's eyes deceiving?
Hello there. Would you?
I know too.
मेरे पास सामान भी
What are you talking about?
In the wake of the disaster,
भाई तेरी कोलम्बिना का लेवल क्या है अभी?
we responded to Llama's request for support. At times,
तो मेरे वर्ल्ड से आके फ्लावर ले लेना.
And we're using eggs and heating tubes to make that enough.
जब पहले मैं अपने में भी तो देखता हूँ मैं बराबर.
That's because it's true, I know. Proposal. If you can resist eating today's dessert, I will provide you with compliments too.
No way. Wow. I need
टाइम
someone
को
to
तो
get
पता
me
भी नहीं
through the
चलता
hard
बे.
times too, you know.
वो भी है.
Mom! Yes, dear. Go.
Excuse me. Could I... She helped us get safely out of Notcry.
अरे 100 के मारा है.
Of course she is. And since I'm the whiz kid who built her, that makes...
But you stole my snacks, though.
बेचारे I know.
Oops.
Shall we move to the open space near the center?
Thank you.
Aren't you the better pick? You underestimate yourself yet again, Master Elu. Not at all. I rarely come by Nashi Town. I don't know any of the big shots here. All in good time. Socializing is a step, but you're much further ahead on that road, aren't you? You're not seeing the full picture. You know the truth now. There is no question about it. The Lightkeepers need a representative in the League. Someone who is upright, cares about other people, and can realize their self-worth through group. You say it like you wouldn't make the cut. I am most flattered that you think I would. Sigh a little less, Master Ilua, and have more faith in yourself. All the Lightkeepers agree that you're a very that is precisely why Starshina Nikita felt safe delegating such important work to you. I'm sure we all also agree that we would sooner die of dehydration than manage to wrangle anything out of you in it. My apologies. Whatever. I'll take the job. By the way, it's quite the who's who of Nodcry. There's the Moon Chanter of the Frostmoon Scions, the boss of the Curatorium of Secrets, a representative of the Voynich Guild, and even someone from the adorable Kromkake craft shop.
ए चेतन और चांद तुम दोनों से एक सवाल ठीक है. हेलो.
बैंक अकाउंट में कितने पैसे पड़े हैं मुझको भी
नहीं रे बाबा, मुझे एक बात बताओ. नॉर्डक्रा आने से पहले जब लीबेन आया था तब उसने वॉइनिच गिल्ड का जिक्र किया था, राइट?
हाँ.
उसके बाद नॉर्डक्रा आया, बराबर. एक्सपेंशन भी हो गया उसका, लेकिन अभी तक हमने वॉइनिच गिल्ड नहीं देखी है, तो वो है कहाँ पे?
अरे वो कहीं पे ना. मिस्टेक मैंने तेरे को भी याद है एक चीज बोली थी. क्या कहते हैं साला, जब एचपी का ढूंढ रहे होंगे एचपी नहीं मिलेगा और गॉबलेट में क्या क्या मिल रहा होगा. पायरो डैमेज बोनस मिला है, क्रिट रेट, क्रिट डैमेज, एनर्जी रिचार्ज और अटैक.
किसके सेट का है? कोलंबिना के या फिर वार का? नाइस.
ऑफ पीस भी नहीं बनेगा. वो अटैक परसेंट होता तो मैं फिर भी सोचता. कौन सा पायरो है ना? हाँ पायरो है. नहीं है मेरे पास ड्यूरिंग भाई. मैं आलसी मैंने नहीं निकाला. ये दे दे हो गया. नहीं जा मेरे से ले जा. मेरे को इसके बदले 50,000 की मुझे दे दे. 50,000 नहीं होंगे तो मेरे को कुछ और भी चलेगा. यू नो व्हाट नेवर माइंड.
Okay.
You seem well rested. I know no one's asked, but I'm sure you all want to know. So let me just say,
Okay.
great, but not
साला आज मेरे को
perfect.
सिर्फ वार्का का सेटिंग
Starting
मिलता
to
है,
lose
वो
my
भाई
mind from
साहब।
boredom. Can't drink a drop of alcohol while I'm waiting for my wounds to heal.
बेचारा वारका
भाई
ड्रिंक भी नहीं कर
वार्का
सकता।
भाई वार्का की शक्ल देखी और उसका एक फेदर मिला है मेरे को। अटैक परसेंट, डिफेंस परसेंट, क्रिट रेट, डैमेज।
भाई मुझे भी मिला है आज।
I'm sure you had a sneaky swig or
मुझे
two.
बहुत मिले उसके पीछे, मुझे निकालना ही नहीं आ रहा था।
How'd you find
साला मेरा मैं सोच रहा हूँ मेरा वार का बिल्ड हो जाएगा बिना
I'm sure
बिना
you must be
निकाल का।
missing Mondstadt after all these years away, Grandmaster.
Yeah, you could say that again. Every time I get news from Mondstadt, it makes me want to go back and see the place for myself. Honestly, once things are wrapped up here, I think it'll be time to head back home.
अभी अच्छे खासी इकट्ठा हो जाए तो फिर साला कोई आए कि आरले की उसमें डालेंगे। स्ट्रॉन्ग बॉक्स में।
I'll just listen from the back.
You're taking this pretty seriously.
Well, it's not every day that I get the chance to see how people speak in a...
Soak it up like a sponge.
अच्छा सुनो तो
I'll make sure you get a chance to practice for yourself later
जैसे
down the
अभी
line.
तो कोलंबिना थोड़ा बहुत बिल्ड करके मतलब यूज
You
करने
know
लायक
just
है।
the thing.
I will
You
do
need
it.
to brief the Knights of
थोड़ा
Favonius for me.
अरे मतलब एचपी वगैरह वगैरह।
Mr. Varka, are you forgetting that I'm not a Knight of Favonius?
I can knight you.
मैं सोच रहा हूँ अभी थोड़ा रुक के वो
title
करता
you'd
हूँ।
like?
Is he joking?
बुक्स वगैरह
You'll have
करता
to figure this one out for yourself.
It is my honor to host the opening ceremony for the League, and to have this opportunity to speak to you all in my capacity as Voynich Guild representative.
Could this person also have been pushed onto the big stage by the real big shots?
We come here today, having weathered the trials and hardships of yesterday, and having learned.
All right.
Come on, get the speech over.
Nodcry is our home, the land we rely on for survival, and as we chart a course for the future.
Okay. चैतन्य, if I'm not wrong, नए मैप में भी वॉइनिश गिल्ड कहीं पे भी नहीं है, राइट?
हाँ।
इसका मतलब एक और एक्सपेंशन आएगा।
हाँ आएगा आएगा। सुनना मिस्टेक। जब एक ट्रैवलर गायब ये कर दिया था, डॉक्टर किडनैप करके लेके चला गया था।
Looks like we'll have more opportunities to travel in the
तब
future.
नेफर बोली थी मैं कांटेक्ट करती हूँ।
I'm sure you'll cope, Lady Moonchanter, given how
तो
fleet of
मैं
foot
बोला
you are.
वॉइनिच के लिए थोड़ा लग रहा है, पर है क्या? फिर बाद में
Unfortunately,
समझ
I
गया मैं
suspect I'll
वॉइनिच
be
के
too
लिए है।
busy at the curatorium to act
पता
as your
कि
host.
एक
We have
बहुत
a
बड़ा
busy
हब है
schedule,
वो।
not to mention an international network of
Okay.
contacts
उसके
to
था वैसे
manage.
भी सब।
So, as per my guess, एक मतलब इसका अपडेट एक और अपडेट आने वाला है जिसमें इसका एक एक्सपेंशन देखने को मिलेगा। If I'm not wrong, अगर वो वॉइनिश गिल्ड दिखाना चाहते तो, बट मुझे लगता है दिखाएंगे।
I'll just check your schedule
वॉइनिश
with
गिल्ड नॉट प्राइम
well in
नहीं हो
advance.
सकता।
And if she's not available, I can simply ask Ashru.
इवन में बताया था ना।
So
सामान
giving
चाहिए
my
तो वो है।
employees extra workload isn't enough for you? You're really going to drag my cat into this?
I thought you'd approve. Aren't you forever increasing your employees' workloads?
That's a bold statement. Are all the Frost Moon Scions feeling more audacious now that your moon goddess has returned?
Columbina's return has brought joy to all who care about her. That includes both you and me. As for the Frost Moon Scions, we are learning how to thrive independently, without relying on. It is up to us to make our home a more livable place. Joining the
I like the word try. It's nice and non-committal. You can opt out at any time and
यहाँ
still
से लेवल
say
90 हो गई तो मेरे को प्रोटोटाइप मेंबर डालने की जरूरत पड़ेगी
not
फिलहाल।
as the Frost Moon
हो जाए।
Scions should count themselves lucky, but
आज जैसे आ गए होंगे ना फ्लावर्स, 2 दिन हो
आ
गए।
गए हैं।
Unless the curatorium
मैं
of
अपना देख रहा हूँ बैठ
secrets
के यहाँ से
is only here
for now, yes. And that
आखिरी
won't
वाले के लिए
change
कितने चाहिए
until
होते
this
हैं?
venture
आखिरी
becomes worth my while.
एक्सपेक्ट के लिए
30 चाहिए था, 30 या 60 कुछ।
What would make it worth your while?
60, okay.
Getting out more than I put in. Right now, I'd barely break even, but I'll grant that it's a good start for Nodcry.
Then maybe it's worth it.
All right, you can stop now. Or do I have to join the Frost Moon Scions before you'll get off?
You'd be very welcome to join us.
Hey, you two! Congrats on all your hard work!
Nefer was trying to dissuade me from adding to her employees' workload. Also, she's considering joining the...
Sorry, what?
Your conversations are always the most interesting. Would you two care to join me for some tea before heading to your next destination?
चांद तू भी जल्दी जल्दी करना क्वेस्ट, हम तीनों मिलके फिर चर्चा विचार करेंगे सबके बारे में।
भाई मैं सच बताऊं, मैं एक तो तू बुलाता है मैं इसलिए आता, वरना मैं सारा गेंशिन खेलना भी छोड़ दिया।
हाँ बट भाई अभी मैं तो बोलता तू क्वेस्ट कर अभी तो। फर्स्ट
मैं फर्स्ट वाले पे अटका पड़ा हूँ भाई, मैं तो साला
लूना वन
नीम से भी बात नहीं करी होगी मैंने। ये अलग बात है, वो रेडी है
I'll bear that.
Yeah. Any update on that crisis at the world's borders?
Elves just informed me that they had their work cut out for them, and now everyone's thoroughly exhausted.
पता है बहुत बची है, बट वही है ना, टाइम मिले तो करूँगा भाई।
Still, the disruption caused by this disaster has made Teyvat easier to detect from the outside universe.
भाई ये करने का किस एनिमेशन है?
Then reschedule her Mondstadt vacation plans. As for me, I agree with Hat Guy's perspective. This is a time when many new variables are emerging, and the situation is changing constantly. Plus, most of this change is for the worse. We have to remain vigilant and ensure that the embers of chaos are not rekindled. I did notice that the energy in Nodcry changed somewhat after the War of Funerary Flame, but since it was still aligned with the Light Realm, I never gave it a second thought. It looks like I'll have to examine the connections between phenomena I observe more closely in the future. Just doing my duty. It's more or less second nature, of course. To give you the full picture, I'd have to start with the substance from which angels were formed. Never mind. Paimon's right. Showing off my knowledge would be much more satisfying in person. By the way, you did receive the gifts from the Hexen Circle, yes? I'm not trying to claim credit or anything, but my pride demands that I at least mention it. They're quite similar to the protective talisman that Alice gave Dory, but with some very special
Oh! So that's what kept our friends safe when Dotori trapped...
Indeed. We went to great lengths to make sure they were invisible to his eyes. I'm so happy they came in handy. Still, not fishing for gratitude, by the way. I just want you to be aware that sometimes your friends may be protecting you in ways you can't. Anyway, I'll contact you if anything else crops up. If not, my angelic instincts are tingling. You should head to the docks next.
तुम्हें बोला ना जैसे चर्चा करते हैं भाई, पता नहीं क्यों मेरे दिमाग में है ये साला। भाई ये बंदा मोदी जी के साथ चाय पे चर्चा क्यों करने के तैयार है? पता नहीं मेरे दिमाग में जैसे ही बंदा चर्चा बोलता है मेरे दिमाग में यही क्यों आता है।
वैसे देखा जाए तो मैं भी थर्मस में रखी हुई चाय पिया था। I know, but मैं अभी थोड़ी देर पहले चाय पिया था।
मैं चाय पीता नहीं हूँ भाई, तो I cannot do चाय पे चर्चा।
Damn.
You're here.
No, I'm bound for Sumeru and she for Fontaine. We just happened to cross paths at the harbor. Everything seems fine. Sandrone may have an abominable temper, but she's always been very responsible with important calculations. And
You always speak as if you know us inside out, Mr.
Maybe I'm just a good judge of character.
I certainly hope that's all there is to it. Regardless, you have been a significant help in this matter. For the...
I didn't do anything special. Sandrone's the one who completed a seemingly impossible formula and turned the tide of the entire battle, even giving her life in the process.
Even we were unaware that Sandrone had hidden the real formula inside Polonia's box. She managed to fool Dottore into thinking the formula was running in her system by installing an identical-looking decoy with it.
She probably realized that she didn't have the strength to stop Dottore, But this way, she could at least get him to lower his guard. She always worked like that.
Well, that's why I'm traveling to Fontaine. She made a request
वैसे
of
मेरे को
me
इतना
long
तो
ago,
पता है
and the
सैंड्रो
time has
मरेगी
come to
नहीं क्योंकि
fulfill it.
उसकी बॉडी एक
Think of
पपेट
it as
बॉडी है
her
है
will.
ना?
Yes.
तो ऐसा कर सकते हैं कि अपनी मेमोरी साला वापस किसी
She
मतलब
said that she
you know
also
how it
mentioned
works.
that she made
Yeah. The
arrangements for
greatest
people there to
technicians
set her
that has
affairs
ever
in
lived.
order. Some of her personal
If you know, you
effects,
know.
such as her notes, were left to me. However, there is one book among them that I'd like to leave in
और
your
एक
care. I'll have someone
ये बंदा
deliver
मेरे
it
को
to your
जज छोड़
residence at the
दिया
flagship at a later date.
Wait, just a second.
No, I was specifically warned not to tell her. This is her last wish, and I will abide by it. I can only hope so, but I bade farewell to Columbina earlier today. As promised, she turned the iridescent moon's marrow over to me. She spent a long time with Sandrone's body, saying her goodbyes. Sandrone's passing has left a great wound in all of our hearts. But Columbina surprised me. She offered me some words of comfort before I departed. Despite being grief-stricken herself, she showed an awareness of the feelings of others, or she never used to act like this. Clearly, she has grown. After these recent... Snezhnaya now realizes that the arrest warrant for Columbina was just a ploy by Dottore, who coveted her powers. I shall return to Nodcry to see her as soon as I find the time. I hope that from now on, she too will explore more of the world. Columbina Hyposelenia's journey is... My ship is here. Traveler, Paimon, we shall meet again.
Yo, Iris.
Bumming around
I'm really sorry, yeah. मैं जरा
Isn't
quest में था,
Columbina
ध्यान नहीं
waiting
दिया.
for you?
By the way, Iris, welcome to the stream. कैसे?
I thought today was the day you'd agree with her to go find out the truth about your
Uncharted हो
sibling.
गया तेरा?
You're afraid you won't like the truth when you see it. Well, this is new. I was starting to think that nothing...
Say that? Wouldn't you be if you were in this situation?
Fair point. But I'd say I have more experience facing up to unpleasant truths. They say blood's thicker than water. I know how much you need your family back. More than you need any of your friends. No matter what the truth turns out to be, finding the truth is important. But at least, that's the life lesson I've learned from my experience. What? Now that Dottore's dead and gone? A little, I guess. But maybe I regret not getting to end his life with my own hands. Or maybe it's something else. But for whatever reason, I still feel like I have a chip on my shoulder. Either way, I'm going back to Sumeru. Lesser Lord Kusanali is gonna need help dealing with all the chaos Dottore left in his wake. Not just from this incident. You should continue with your journey, as you've always done.
So, what should we do now? After all, it hasn't been all that long since we were last... Paimon's sure, but if you can't make sense of something, feel better now? Alrighty.
क्वेश्चन खत्म हो गया मिस्टेक
Almost अभी बोलते ना लास्ट का चैटर सबके साथ चैट करना है एंड में and then I'll be done.
Because it's
Bro.
12:30 correct.
Columbina, we're here! Can't quite believe we're meeting out here. I've gotten used to walking over to Silver Moon Hall whenever we go see you.
Well, you're still welcome to go there. It's just, now that it's all over, I've decided to make some changes. Try and fit in with the Frost Moons. The older generation are still timid around me. They don't dare get too close, and they bow their heads when I walk by. But things are much better with the children. I see more. Hopefully, by the time the next Moon Prayer Night comes around, I can enjoy the festival with them as myself.
You'll do fine, Columbina.
You really think so?
We were just starting out then.
I'm only teasing. I know that I have you to thank for pulling me back down to solid ground. It feels good to finally stand firm on the earth where I was born.
Oh, that's great!
Thank you. I'll make sure not to lose it this time. Well then, are you ready?
Lumine, what happened to our spaceship back then? It's time to learn the truth.
Good. Then let me open the way for you.
हो मी डेलीज नव्हती केले.
वाव करून टाक.
विसरलो होतो. मी झाले क्लेम करायचे राहिले फक्त. मला वाटलं केले मी क्लेम.
Do you remember me telling you about my missing prologue back when we just met? But while I was inside the moon's reflection, I realized that the story of the time before I was born was in fact the story of my distant future. But when I obtained the Trilunar Authority and returned to our present reality... Yes, your spaceship. All this time, it has been hidden on the Frost Moon, which lay beyond the sky.
What?
The great ruler of the firmament.
Wait, there?
Chaitanya. Chaitanya.
बस.
मी स्पॉइलर नाही देत आहे, बट आय एम टेलिंग यू, उद्या काही करून तुझी रिक्वेस्ट झाली पाहिजे. मी तुला आय एम गोना ड्रॅग यू डाऊन टू VC टुमारो. आय एम गोना ड्रॅग यू डाऊन.
Why would they do that?
I don't know. Perhaps
इसको
your
चालू
ship
कर रहा
contains
है.
something that is incompatible with Teyvat.
चेतन तू ऑनलाइन है क्या?
Oh,
हाँ गेंशिन में ऑनलाइन
time to say this.
कुछ कर रहा है?
I know it must have been hard to work
हाँ
up the
क्विज
courage.
चालू कर रहा था.
Maybe I
ये
should
नहीं
have
अब तक
waited
बता
until
क्या
you
हो
were
गया.
on the moon.
जब मैं तेरे यहाँ पे फटाफट फ्लावर उठा लूँ, ज़्यादा नहीं उठाने मेरे को.
ले आजा जल्दी आजा.
भाई देखता हूँ. हाँ बस 27 सौ चाहिए मेरे को.
हाँ कर ले. मैंने
It belongs to me.
भाई पता है आज मेरे को सबसे फनी बात है, आज मतलब शायद से आज नहीं, कल या परसों, हाँ मतलब कल मैं कैंशन में बैठा हुआ था, अपने वो मार रहा था, क्या कहते हैं डेलीज वगैरह. भाई एक बंदा आता है मेरे इसमें घुसता है, मतलब कोई याद है ना जब साइन आया था, क्या हुआ था कैरम को लेके.
यस
हाँ
वही कोलंबिना के लिए चल रहा है.
अरे पता है क्या, आज ना मेरे वर्ल्ड में एक आया, ठीक है, मैं उसको बोल दिया, मतलब वो लेने को आया था, उसने बस मेरे को बोला आई एम गोना टेक द फ्लावर्स, और वो सीधा टेलीपोर्ट मार दिया. मैं सीधा बोल दिया आई एम कीपिंग दिस फॉर माय फ्रेंड्स, दैट्स यू जान. तो मैंने उसको उधर ही किक मारा.
You don't believe in happy endings?
I don't believe in endings.
जगह बता देती है साला कहाँ पर है, ज़्यादा
Yep.
हो जाता है.
That's why I know it's good.
This is the pathway I built between Teyvat and the Frost Moon. The moon is very far away from us, so it could be a long journey.
चलो एक कैरेक्टर का हो जाते हैं.
After I obtained the Trilunar Authority, I unwittingly saw past events from many of my friends' lives. One was Lauma.
अरे मैंने जितना सुना है भाई, ये तुम्हारा क्या कहते हैं वेल्किन के मून की जगह कोलंबिना आ गई है.
The Frost Moon Scions looked to her to bring messages from their goddess.
सुन ना चांद,
क्या हुआ?
तुझे रिक्वेस्ट आएगी, डिनाई कर देना.
I had left Hisi Island before she was ever born. It was not until much
नहीं बता, अगर तेरे को हेल्प चाहिए कि मैं कर दूँ.
नहीं कर ले तू, कर लूंगा मैं. कुछ 2 बार फार्म करना है बस. फ्लावर इकट्ठा कर देगा तब तक.
In that sense, I think we were both very lucky. Oh, and about that mage, Nicole. I only recently learned that she has lived in Teyvat since the time of the 3 Moon Sisters. The moon goddesses always had a good relationship with the angels. I suppose our friendship continues that tradition. And then there's Zandrone. I never knew that much about her, beyond the fact that she was created by someone called the
अच्छा हाँ,
Lord
इससे याद आया
Artificer.
है मिस्टिक आईवेस बोल रहा था कि वो तेरा सर्वर हीट कर रहा है क्योंकि वो एक्टिविटी कुछ कर नहीं रहा है और वो इसलिए आता है।
एक मिनट, क्या वापस बोल।
आईवेस तेरी सर्वर में एक्टिविटी करता है नहीं, टेक्स्ट ना करता है और ना वो वीसी आता है, तो वो लीव कर रहा है तेरा।
Yeah, so it's his choice, bro. No issues.
उसने बता दिया कि बता दो।
हाँ, no issues. It's totally fine यार। ये पार्टली मेरा भी गलती है कि मैं उतना ऑनलाइन नहीं आता तो अपना डिस्कॉर्ड उतना मैनेज नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ। So that's partly my fault as well. I don't mind. I don't mind his क्या बोलते हैं इसको? Reasons.
अगर काम नहीं करोगे
No issues, no issues.
अभी बिजी है ठीक है यार। साला मैं अपने सर्वर में बिजी जाके टेक्स्ट नहीं कर सकता।
How I wish I could talk to her again, even if only to hear her say nasty things to me. Also, I saw your siblings' story.
वार्कर का सेट मिले जा रहा है
I'm
डिफेंस पे।
afraid I didn't see much. It seems that she rarely came to the surface, where the moonlight shines.
क्रिट डैमेज, क्रिट रेट, अटैक परसेंटेज, एलिमेंट्री। अब भाई ये परफेक्ट होता अगर इसमें
She
ये
would
होता तो।
often appear nearby, gazing at you from afar with a guilty look in her eyes.
Lumine.
दोनों हो ना? मैं चला गया।
Yes, yes. We are here.
More of the past.
अरे बहुत शांत हो गया था।
Shouldn't reveal so much about my friends. It's
No,
not my place.
but Genshin is the kind of game जहाँ पे तुम silent हो ही जाओगे at a point. Damn, bro. The beauty.
After this, I'd like to bring some Kuhenki to the moon as well. If they're willing, of course.
What about your other friends? Will you bring them to visit too?
Certainly.
चेतन
But I'll need to tidy the place
हाँ
up
बोल ना।
first.
आज ना तेरे नाम पे दो चीजें
Received any guests in a long, long
क्या करेगा?
time.
सबसे पहले अपनी कोलंबिना को लेवल 90 तेरे गोल्ड में करूंगा।
हाँ करेगा।
फिर उसके बाद एक टेंपल मारूंगा तेरे गोल्ड में।
I remember writing something similar with you on Moon Prayer Night.
पे
स्टैंडर्ड
I
बैनर
believe it was called...
Dodoko's Whirly Gig.
Yes, that
मैंने
was
भी
it.
समर के वर्ल्ड में वही
You
किया।
asked me if I was afraid to return to the moon, and I said that I was.
लेवल 90 करने वाला था
The idea that I had gained
पर
something
बॉस मटेरियल
precious,
नहीं।
only to lose it so quickly. That frightened me. But I'm not afraid anymore. Besides, this time, we're traveling together.
Phew.
चल ये कोलंबिना लेवल 90 पे
आ जा यहाँ पे तेरी पोस्ट आ जा।
कर दिया।
Hello Suryansh. Welcome.
अरे तूने कोलंबिना इक्विप करने की पहले
अभी एक 10 फुल मारेंगे बस।
Damn, bro. The beauty. Sheesh.
वाह क्या बात है, क्या बात।
क्या मिला?
कुछ नहीं कर गया यार।
क्या कर रहे हो?
मिला?
भजन कर रहा हूँ, भजन।
नहीं मैंने अभी कुछ करा ही नहीं, मैंने फूल कहाँ करा था पे।
भजन कर रहा हूँ सूरज।
नशे नशे कर रहा है। चुरा को।
We finally found it.
Quest over.
Our spaceship. It's huge. I suppose that the moon is the only place one could hide it.
चल आधे यहाँ 10 को मार।
The way you feel
लड़ रहा है मैं
at
10
this
को मार
moment,
दूंगा। चल आधे
I
टंगे
would
बता
do
कर।
it too. On moon prayer night.
मारे हो
Solitude for me once meant living a life, but that night, solitude meant
Columbina.
Go. Retrieve the part of your life that was once lost. Trust me, you will lose nothing by doing so. Look, Teyvat is right there. All of our friends are down there.
You're right.
कर पुरुष।
क्या निकलेगा? क्या लगता है क्या निकलेगा?
अब स्टैंडर्ड में से वेपन तेरा पिछली बार क्या निकला था? या ये
क्या निकला था? शायद से रुकी
पीटी पे जा। अब फिर वेपन निकलेगा इस बार।
45 55 हाँ 55 57 की पीटी है।
Finished?
क्या निकला था?
मिजुकी।
Yeah. Why did you
ओके
take
वेपन
your
निकलेगा
mask
फिर इस
off?
बार।
Well,
कुछ अभी तो
since my return, I've decided to take
और वो भी
more.
रेंज फ्लैश है बहुत।
Besides, I've always wondered how Teyvat looks from the moon.
What do you think?
It's beautiful. I could spend a whole day here just. What about you? What do you think of the truth you found?
चल फिर तू देख लियो मेरा क्या करते हैं।
I haven't looked at another person's expression in a long time, but
मैं नहीं पता क्या
Keep this up, and it won't be long
1300
before you
तो
get
मेरे यहाँ
enough
पे
of a
है।
run for money.
300 और हो जाएंगे तो 95 हो जाएंगे।
oh, I don't think that's going to happen. I'm much more used to sensing
जितने तो
what's
मेरे को
going
किक
on
आउट कर
around
दियो
me
ठीक है।
with Kuvaki.
हाँ तेरे पास
I
कितने
think
हैं?
I'll save my eyes
फुल
for seeing
कितने?
I
85
read the spaceship's flight logs. I always assumed that this was my first time in Teyvat.
ठीक है कर देता हूँ
I
किल कर देता
thought
हूँ।
that Lumina and I must have been hibernating in space for centuries, but the logs show that our spaceship flew over the skies of Teyvat once before.
नेवर माइंड।
A
बंदा
long,
साला मुझे
long
कौन
time
लेके
ago.
Flew
कहाँ
over?
लेके चले गए ये?
So you didn't land?
तुम्हें किक कर रहा हो?
The ship
कर
barely
दे
came
भाई।
to a stop before
चल
flying on again.
जल्दी
After
मेरा
that,
बात
it continued traveling through
नहीं हो
space
रहा।
for a long time.
मैं आके करूँ?
Some of the data is corrupted,
हाँ
but
वही
I
करना
suspect
पड़ेगा।
that it kept flying for thousands of
क्योंकि
years.
तू गायब हो
It
गया
was
मेरे लिए।
only after that the
पर
ship made a forced
सिंगल
landing
प्लेयर में नहीं
in
जा पा रहा।
Nordcry.
चल एक मिनट में आ रहा।
When
एक काम
Lumina
कर
found
अगर
me,
हो पाए
she
तो तू
came.
शाला वहाँ
Could
से भी
this
नहीं
mean
होता।
that she left the ship
मैं
long
अपने
before
टीपॉट
I
में
did?
टीपॉट से फिर
Maybe even
एंड चल
during.
भैया मैं करता मैं
Are
आके
you alright?
Yes, I can feel that the truth
चल
is
फिर मैं
coming
आता हूँ।
नहीं मैं
together.
टीपॉट में।
One small. I remember Lumine telling
ओके
me
चला
that
गया
when she
तो शायद
first arrived in Conria,
देख
she could not recall the past. So this might be something
टीपॉट
that
में चला
even
गया। मैं
she
जाना ही
doesn't
था
know.
वैसे भी। देखता हूँ वहाँ पे कुछ मिलता है क्या।
I made some space for you.
देखते हैं फिर मैं भी निकलता हूँ।
Your mind must be
मैं
racing.
देख के
Wait,
What is it?
wait here a moment.
नहीं सुन सकता हूँ but I'm just too focused.
मिस्टेक वो भी डाइंग लाइट को
Hey,
समझ गया ना किसकी बात कर
Columbina.
रहा हूँ। अगर हो पाए तो कल देख लूँगा ना हो पाए कोई दिक्कत नहीं है।
क्या अब इसका बात कर रहा है ना तू? रुक था।
डाइंग लाइट में कौन सा भाई?
Is that
ये
An old
वो
one,
अरे
technically.
बाद में बता दियो
It's
उसको,
been
वो
the
ज्यादा ही
captain
फोकस कर
inside
रहा
the
है।
ship this whole
बाद
time.
में बता।
It's a matching pair with Lumine's.
चल फिर मैं
She always liked this set
फिर
more.
Huh. I don't think there's a huge difference.
Really?
Yes. It's still the same you. You're this
Only
traveler. Do you consider Teyvat your
home is wherever Lumine is. But then after all the time I've spent here, and everything I've been through, yes.
Would you change your answer if Teyvat changed appearance?
I don't know. The truth is not what matters most to me.
When I was first born, I longed for a home.
इतने टाइम का है ले?
And when you get something before you're mature enough to understand the world, you just take it at face value. I thought that a home was a transaction. You give me what, but you and your friends taught me what a true home should look like.
That's because your friendship matters to us. It was worth it.
In the past, I thought that my birth in Nodcry must have been a mistake, but after journeying to the distant past where the story began, I realized that it was I who chose Nodcry to be my now.
I'm sure your friends are...
In fact, I intend to make the same choice today as I did back then.
What do you mean?
Well, I've given the Eternal Moon's Marrow to Lauma, and the Iridescent Moon's Marrow to Arla, and now I shall return my Kuvagi to Nodcry again, that it may continue to protect...
Wait! But what...
Oh, I won't. Not this time. The Frost Moon has now entered the false sky, and I am the Trilune God. I am only returning to Nodcry the part of me that it needs. I am giving what I can, because my home is worth... Oh, and I have something for you, too.
For me?
Yes. Come closer.
What was that?
I lifted some of the restrictions this world placed on you. I trust this will help in your future adventures.
My power. It feels like it's grown. I can use the elements more freely now. Thank you.
You're welcome. I see you as family.
Damn the
and
ending.
after everything you've
Sandra
done
ने
for
मर
me,
गई? Yes.
Here. This flower is...
Isn't this a moon prayer blossom?
Yes. Don't worry. I'm finally discovering the joy...
Hey, better... What are you thinking about now?
Why don't you take a guess? You get...
I don't think I'll get it in one guess. But I'm sure it's a happy...
That's kind of a sneaky answer.
रो रहे हो क्या?
I can't say you
तुम्हें
got
कैसे
it
पता?
wrong. Down into that, the moon seems so far away. But on the moon, everything feels so... The haze that once enshrouded the skies has finally been dispersed. I feel like a traveler. I don't have a lot of luggage, but I do have a lot of hope. Next, to start with, I want to stay here just a little longer. After that, let's return home.
These clothes bring back so many memories.
सही में रो रहे थे? Actually, yes.
For you, like I said, this is not the end. Oh, is that... Most people would probably tell you to pack some warm clothes. But I experience things differently than most people. In fact, it is home to quite a wondrous heat source. I think they call it Kreshnik's torch. Every city in Snezhnaya is built around one of those. I sensed the energy it gave off as I was passing by on a railway train. It felt... I also recommend the Korolievsky troupe in Snezhnograd. They give performances quite regularly, and entry was free for Harbinger. Ice cold and sharp.
अरे भाई सच में यार पता क्वेस्ट ही ऐसी है तो क्या करें?
Yet profoundly unfathomable in others, like the thick layer of ice on top of a frozen lake. That's just... In fact, I don't think the people of Snezhnaya even know what kind of power their god wields. Maybe that's because the Tsaritsa herself has never acknowledged, nor accepted that power. There's Regrator, the Rooster, and the Jester. Between them, they control a lot of what happens in Snezhnaya. But I could never wrap my head around how exactly power is split between them. I just know they are each responsible for many specific domains. I noticed that the Rooster and Regrator often appear to get along on the surface, while working against each other in secret. And there's this... But I wasn't particularly interested, so I tended to keep my distance. Now that I think about it, that once things settle down in Nightcry, I'd like to explore the world beyond
Just a
Snezhnaya.
little more.
You've told me so many stories about the other places you've been to, and all the friends you've made. It would also help me learn more about the journey that has made you into the person you are today. Okay. It shall cast down its true moonlight.
Please tell me. Oh, the gravity. Please tell me I can come back here again.
To Gene, acting Grand Master. This preamble is such a pain to write. It's probably high time we got rid of this acting business. I trust that Dern has updated you all on recent events. Hope we didn't work. The good news is, we managed to come together and put a stop to the... As for the Fatui, not counting the Damselette, aka the Moon Goddess, who has left their organization, we found ourselves allied in this instance with both the Knave and Marionette. May she. As ever, we find ourselves better off in a short while. Wait, how am I meant to surprise everyone if I tell them in a letter that I'm heading home? Well, that would be a huge... Okay, I will begin sending the expeditionary team back home in waves. I'm sure they'll be able to answer any questions you... I hope they won't gloss over the details of my heroic
she's
deeds.
not.
I think of Mondstadt daily. Please give everyone
Wait, सर संपला था. अरे मैं ये वास्ते
Are there any other
काय करायचं बोल तू बोल.
Please be extra nice to Cleve for the foreseeable future. I cashed in on
अच्छा तू स्टार्ट करता था क्वेस्ट.
the Hexen Circle owed us. So we need to earn some more good.
मी याच्यानंतर त्यांच्या अकाउंट मध्ये जरा अभ्यास करणार आहे.
Feel free to stick me. And that, and with the moon shining down brighter than...
तू थांब ना इथेच ते बोलतोय तू क्वेस्ट कर. हे
काय जास्त बॅटरी घेतं ना ते म्हणून डिस्कॉर्ड पण ठेवतो. लॅग नाही होत.
टूड
काय झालं असं?
No, okay. I will not spoil it. Not in a million years.
Was it shocking?
Bhai, Genshin has done something very, very unexpected. Even I didn't expect it coming. Neither did you.
Tell me, did Sarita come?
Nope, she didn't. I was really excited, but okay. समथिंग्स नॉट राइट मिस्टिक भाई। यस सन। चैतन्य जब तू क्वेस्ट खत्म करेगा ना, ठीक है, खत्म करेगा तब
हाँ
कीप योर आईज ऑन द स्काई और स्क्रीन ऐसे।
ओके ओके ऐक मिस्टिक मी ऑफ जातो कारण डिस्कॉर्ड चार्जिंग नाही घेतं.
यस यस यस।
ओके तू हे कर मी आसन पाठव.
ओके ओके।
वाटलं तर बोलव
क्या
मला.
चीज अनएक्सपेक्टेड किए थे? Why? There is nothing that expected. It's a whole different story. मैं बता नहीं सकता. I have no words. Okay, Genshin is just a masterpiece. Not gonna lie, it is. It sure is, and it will be till the universe ends. Not gonna lie.
मिस्टिक लेटर टॉप ऑफ फैक्ट्री पे चेक करना है.
Sure. नहीं यार मुझे.
क्या है?
I wanted to know if I can get back to the moon once more, but I guess I cannot. एक मजा ही आता है यार अगर मून पे वापस जा पाते तो. There is a chance. मैं किसी को पता है क्या हम अगर हम मून पे वापस जा सकते हैं तो. Wow. I have no words to explain. Damn. ये सेकंड आईडी नहीं 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 ये चांद की आईडी मेरी आईडी नहीं है. चांद की आईडी है. मैं बस उसका अभी ट्राई कर रहा हूँ. मेरे पास उतना टाइम नहीं है कि भाई मैं दो आईडीज में करूँ, बट ये मेरे दोस्त की आईडी है जो बहुत अच्छा दोस्त है मेरा. सो या ऑफ कोर्स अगर उसको हेल्प चाहिए तो मैं करूँगा. दैट्स इट. यहाँ पे आईना मस्ट है, नहीं तो मैं इसको लेता ही नहीं. बट व्हाटएवर. चांद मेरा भी दोस्त है. हाँ यार चांद की भाई दोस्त है भाई. दोस्त के लिए इतना जरूर कर सकते हैं. वो भी मेरे लिए बहुत कुछ करता है यार.
Be sanctified. Silence.
Actually, I'm excited for this.
Right here.
Hey there! Coming at ya! A proper send-off from the Spino with love.
Oh really? मेरे को कल अब इसके लिए गाइड करना सर सर
Bring it. Hear the echoes of the valley.
Settle down.
Of course, I'm just suffering from skill issue. हाँ मैं help कर दूँगा no issues.
A new moon rises. Right now, emerge. Hey there! Hey there!
यही तो इशू है ना. आइनो इज अ मस्ट इन दिस टीम. इफ नॉट मैं आइनो को लेता ही नहीं पता है. I would rather opt for Shilona in this team.
Your journey ends here.
Let the world come.
Your sacrifice is
Fallen
ready.
leaves adorn my.
Silence! The tides beckon. Your journey ends here, Lord of Sand. Your sacrifice is ready.
A proper send-off! A moonlit night for all. Rash attack! Right here, right now. Nothing lasts forever. Right here, emerge. Right here. Look, the rainbow! Watch out! Now coming at you! Strike a pose!
Bring it. Letting grave names echo.
Bow your head.
Let my name echo in song.
Silence!
Yeah.
Moons converge. Rash attack! Emerge, right now. Emerge. This one's got your name on it. Fire! Well, with rocks. I'm always watching. Right here, right now. A moonlit night for all. Surge. Look, the rainbow! Go flop! Hey there! Fire! Well, with rocks. Hiya! Ha-ha! Time to shine!
Wind strike. Let the mountain's veins blood.
Be sanctified.
As one with wind and cloud.
A new moon rises. Whoa. Right here, emerge. Watch out! Rash attack! Right here. Nothing lasts forever. Right now. Coming at ya!
वेट ये है ना what the hell थोड़ा लेवल अप होता रहा और मजा आता
Fallen leaves, adorn my... Bring it! Let engraved names echo!
Let the mighty be humbled. Bow your head.
Let the world come alive!
Wind strider. Let the mountain's veins boil!
Time to shine!
As one with wind and cloud. Bring it!
The tides beckon. Settle down.
okay this one was easy
Converge. Surge. Ding dong waterbot. Emerge. Right here.
Flopper send up! From the steep, watch out! Chat!
The light will
Always
never die!
watching. Right now. Right here.
Flash attack!
A new moon rises.
I stand against
Right
the
now.
long night and purge the darkness!
Coming at ya! Chat fire! Well, coming at ya! Look, a rainbow!
New moons converge.
Like the north wind!
Right here.
I stand against the long night and purge the darkness!
Hey there! Flash attack!
Right now.
Coming at ya! Flopper send up!
A new moon rises.
Look, a rainbow!
Right here. Emerge. Nothing lasts forever.
Everlasting starlight! Dispel the dark!
Ow!
damn
I'm
bro
fine.
strong as ever
Let engraved names echo!
Bow your head.
Let
Let my name echo in song.
Clouds high. The birds call.
Let the mighty be humbled. Settle down.
Time to shine.
As one with wind and cloud. Wind strider.
Bring it. Let the mountain's veins boil.
Bow your head. The tides beckon.
Strike a pose. Let my name echo in song.
Clouds high. The birds.
Hear the echoes of the valley. Right now. Right here. Lash attack! Three moons converge. Surge. Watch out! None! Fire! Well, with two on deck. Emerge. Right now. Right here. Look! Your rainbow! A new moon rises. Wane. I'm always watching. Emerge. Right here. Emerge. Hiya! Coming at ya! Lash attack! Fire! Well, a moonlit night for all. Right now. Emerge. Watch out! Ding dong water bomb! Right here. Emerge. Hey there! Bring it! Time to shine! Let the mountain's veins boil!
Silence. Let the mighty be humbled.
As one with wind and cloud. Wind strider.
Let the world come alive!
Okay.
Letting crave names echo!
Be sanctified. Bow your head.
Let my name echo in song!
I must remain calm.
Settle down.
ओके दर्जन होगा भाई। ये चांद का नेबुलर 100 की कैसे मार रहा है? बिल्ड दिखाना एक बार। हाँ हाँ दिखाऊंगा। 36 स्टार हो जाएगा अभी।
Right now. Lash attack!
Yeah.
Right here. A new moon rises. Wane. Right now. Right here. Emerge. Look! The rainbow! Look! A proper send-off! From the Spinoway.
Perfect timing.
Right here. Watch out! Hey there!
भाई आई विश चांद होता यहाँ पे ये देखने के लिए।
Ding dong! Right now. Nothing lasts forever. Emerge right now. Watch out! Hiya! Fire! Well, lash attack! A moonlit night for all. Wane. Watch out! Aha! Hey there! Right here.
अरे यार, what a final moment.
Right now. Emerge. Right here. I'm always watching. Right now. Emerge.
Go claw! Chew on this! Rush attack!
Yeah, 36 star, easy. जान है अभी भी? हेलो जान, जान सुनना किधर ये अरे देख जान चला गया। हेलो
चांद,
एक सेकंड रुक जाओ, अभी थोड़ा एक मिनट कॉम्पैक्ट हो रखा है।
ठीक है ना। फ्रंटल क्रेडिट एक्सचेंज इधर है, सेट लॉक है, लेट्स गो। इधर मिलके
जान किधर है? कुछ काम कर रहा है क्या?
वो जेनलेस खेल रहा है, जेनलेस में ग्राइंडिंग कर रहा है।
ओके ओके, वो तो कल बात करते हैं फिर। ओके सो आज के लिए इतना ही। अरे हाँ, तुम्हें बिल्ड हाँ तुम्हें बिल्ड दिखा देना। ये देखने वाला 37 के एचपी है, 36/325 का रेशियो है। सिग्नेचर वेपन मेरे जैसे अंडर सेट। ये इसका ओवरऑल बिल्ड C1 है। Yeah, C1 is partly why he can do a lot of damage. C1 बहुत OP इसका। So this is his nimblet. और मेरा बेटर है, लेकिन मेरा निबलेट मुश्किल से 50 के मारता है भाई। वेपन और कॉन्सेंट्रेशन का भाई फर्क पड़ता है, बहुत फर्क पड़ता है। चलो भाई, सो आज के लिए इतना ही, ठीक है। कल मिलते हैं, कल शायद शाम को मैं वापस आऊँगा स्ट्रीम के लिए। सो सिवा निकाल लूँ क्या? नहीं, पहले कोलम्बिना और जीबाई ले लो। मैं रिकमेंड नहीं करूँगा C1 निबलेट के लिए फिलहाल। आई डोंट फील द नीड टू। बाय द वे चलो, सो आज के लिए इतना ही, ठीक है। कल मिलते हैं। गुड नाइट, बहुत रात हो चली है। गुड नाइट, गुड नाइट एवरीवन।